You are about to experience a level of nerd never before seen or heard. The Dorkfather has summoned his associates. Together they have formed the Nerds with Curds Network. Joshua Turbo, the greatest underscore in the multiverse. Xavier Michaels, now broadcasting on Channel 79. Greg Berlin and his upcoming podcast, Bikini Bistro of Sin, along with the Dorkfather. Let the Nerds with Curds replenish your cup of pop culture. And now, the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. He invented the hula hoop and exclamation points. Broadcasting live deep underneath his parents' basement. And the holder of the Intercontinental World Vice Championship of the planet, Ryan the Dorkfather Schwartzman.
This video is brought to you by Gloomer Games Mystic Days, the Caldwell Edition. The Kickstarter includes 4 hardbound books, Monsters and Mayhem, Magic and Treasure, Player's Book, and Adventure Guide. OSR style, 6 classic stats, no character classes, you build the character you want, no initiative to slow things down, no OP characters, and death is always on the table. You roll to cast, failure could lead to an explosive catastrophe, and every weapon is unique. Polearms get the place they deserve with every weapon having a reach modifier, and monsters are bestial and not humanized. With fantastic cover art by Clyde Caldwell, this is old school gaming the way you remember. Links below.
All right, everyone, welcome to a special Nerdcast with the Dorkfather. We have the gentleman from Mystic Days. We have Andy Thomas, Dave Jaeger, Ron Christopher, and William from Argos Creations. William, what's your last name again?
Art.
I forgot to write that down. All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet everyone. Welcome to the Nerdcast on a special broadcast here. You guys are amazing. You guys have amazing stuff. We need to talk about it.
Well,
you got a Kickstarter that's coming out?
Yes, we do.
All right, Andy, go ahead and tell us a little bit about it.
All right. So it's Mystic Days Caldwell Edition. And that's because we have Mystic Days, our very first edition. We've got out on the market right now. We had a Kickstarter last year. So we've got the white books. So 3 of those. And I believe EverCon was the first place we actually played Mystic Days after we finally got the rules. Yeah, sweet.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Sweet. So, and
that's pretty cool.
I can tell you it's
Ryan is special.
A lot of people tell me.
So yeah, that was.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, so we've been to the last 2 EverCons, and we're coming to the next EverCon with the new edition. So we're going to launch this Friday with the Caldwell edition. And how that came about, we got in touch with Clyde Caldwell, and long story short, Clyde Caldwell is freaking awesome. He is just the easiest guy on the planet to work with. He is so gracious and just a great guy. And he was willing to work with a couple of guys that, I mean, we're just nobodies out here in the indie market. And Clyde said, yeah, I'll license some artwork to you guys and you can put them on your covers. And so he's been working with us every step of the way. We keep him in the loop, and he loves everything that Cully Smutzler is our graphic design artist for the artwork on the covers.
Okay.
And he's not with us, but he's part of the group, and everything that he's been doing, Clyde just absolutely loves it. And if there's an issue that Clyde has with it, Cully fixes it, and if Clyde's happy with it, then we put it out there. So everything that you'll see on our Kickstarter, all the images out there right now, Clyde has said, yeah, that's good to go. I like that.
All right.
So that's really cool.
That is awesome.
So along with the really iconic artwork to go on the covers, we've included a bunch of content now because it was it came out last year, and we got the books shipped out finally. This year we've this spring, the first edition, those white covers are in the hands of our backers, and there's the core mechanics won't change, but there's a lot of content that we're adding to it. And so with that, I'm going to switch that over to Ron Christopher, because Ron is one of the key elements of the increase in content, because he brings to the table more monsters, practically doubling our monsters overnight just with Ron's edition. And if I can show this book, this is Ron's book. And he's one of those old school gamers. He likes 1E. And this book, Ron's Old School Compendium, is filled with monsters, spells, and magic items that you can use in your first edition campaigns. I mean, you could use them in your 5E campaigns too, but it's written for first edition. So Ron's bringing that kind of content into Mystic Days, and we're just going to kind of transform it into our rule set. But I'll hand that over to Ron.
Actually, real quick before you, Ron, hey, would you hold that book up one more time?
Sure.
Just to show like the thickness of that.
Yeah.
Side
profile. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on sale right now on Amazon.
One more. Let's see the paper side. If you turn that towards us, that's like an inch of monsters. That's huge. That's a lot. And I got to see the PDF today, and it's done in the old format where it's like, was it 2 to 4 monsters a page?
Oh. So there's a ton. So it's not.
Oh yeah, I can. Here, if I can open it up, if you can see that.
Holy cow!
So those are monsters.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's the first 80-some pages is monsters, and then after that, I believe the spells are next, and then it's I think is it a 199-page book or something like that?
It is. The total is 199.
199-page book filled with monsters, spells, and magic items. So anyway,
go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, I was introduced to these gentlemen through indirectly through Vic Dorso, who they met at up north at DaveCon, and through him, Rob Ritchie, who publishes a fan magazine called Flipping and Turning down here in Central Florida, where I live.
Okay.
And I don't know the intricacies of how they met and talked up there, but evidently they had common ground because they were looking for more content, and Rob Ritchie knew that I had just produced a book down here that had lots of content, and it's all first edition AD&D content, but it can be transferred over, with a lot of work apparently on Andy and Dave's part, but they're willing to do it, so I'm willing to provide as much as they can handle. But I've put this stuff together for the last 2.5 years, and I contribute to the Flipping and Turning magazine here and there with some of the stuff that I produce on a regular basis. So it got their attention, and I'm really just glad to be on board with this project. It's going to be great, and to have my name associated with it is just is a blessing and an honor.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Great. So go ahead. Yep.
He's bringing that kind of content in.
All right.
But then what Bill's doing is he's bringing all these creatures that we come up with to life with pen and paper and whatever computer programs he uses to work his magic. But and I think I sent you some of those too.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to put those up, but
I can show some. We're gonna hide a couple people here. We'll show the ogre here. Oh, that's overlaying everyone there, which I absolutely love that ogre.
The ogre was pretty fun.
Bill take that.
Yeah, he's a little. I mean, ogres, have been around forever, and they go way back in storytelling. And this ogre is just. I mean, it's a big, massive Hulk, but it does have some unique features, like it can detach its jaw.
Wow.
So that's why it has such a big mouth, and it can come way down and pick up like a gnome or a halfling.
Mm-hmm.
And just and then just put it in its mouth in one shot.
Sure.
So that's brutal.
That's
Brutal.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have was this the Cory Capra? How am I saying that? Cory Capra?
The Cory Capra.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Copper, yeah.
That's a sick on a good side sick if you get the terminology there. Photo on
Right.
That's a great creature.
Yeah, that's one of the.
That.
No, and that's one of the smaller ones, I think, of the different were creatures. So there is at Mystic Days, werewolves is another traditional creature that has you see. I mean, everyone knows what a werewolf is, but and also, gamers who've been playing, for however many years, anywhere from 50 on years to 5, have already memorized the monster manual, or even in 5 months, they've already memorized monster manual. So these are all new takes. Really different takes. The Cory Capra is what's known as a Logan form, and the Logan forms are cursed with like a version of lycanthropy, but affects different species differently. They mutate, deform. It just depends, on what their species is. Some of them come out looking like a wolf, some like a bear, some like a weird mutant, deformed like Fomorian kind of creature. The Cory Capra was once a kind little gnome. And so when the moons come out, they go just wild and just totally bust out. They like triple in size. Horns spurt out. Not spurt out, but sprout out. They look like a satyr in a way, like a really dark version of a satyr. But and then also with their curses, it's not just at night when the moons are out. It's when that phase happens. So that could be with the sun or night. So that just doubles the time they're out there to be threatening. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Well, who would expect a gnome to turn into something
exactly
like that? That's awesome.
Right.
You think you hate it now?
Yeah, right. Another picture that I have is the Spelunkers. The Toltec group Spelunkers. Just a great picture. Nice adventure.
Yeah.
So those are really nice.
Yeah.
Just to
and
give
those are all
a taste of what's out there.
They are, yeah, and they're all Tomti, which is that's the race that they are. So it's a spin-off of the halfling, that small, but strong power character that everyone likes to play. It's just still, again, it's different. They are like full-on resistant to all kinds of magic. So they're just total like magic tanks. They can take on all kinds of damage from it or just negate it naturally. And so they're just a real wild card in a lot of the games, in gameplay.
All right.
But yeah, I wanted to get different versions or new versions of the different species that aren't playable in other games. So you have the Tomti.
Okay, that's awesome. The artwork looks amazing. I love a classic black and white look too. Is that what's going to be in this book throughout too?
Yeah, for the most part, there may be some images with some gray tones, but generally we're doing the classic print look.
That is awesome. I think that's great. I think that's classic. I don't know too many people who think differently on that. There's a couple younger kids who would rather have something colored, but yeah.
Oh sure.
Yeah. Some of my favorite comic books are all black and white. So.
Oh yeah, right on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Back
it spurs the imagination a lot better, I think, the black and white does.
Yep. Going back to Ron for a second here. For some of these creatures and things that you come up with, is it something where you keep a large book or something, and then you kind of flesh them out, and are you always thinking of stuff like that, or?
Yeah, actually, it's the latter. I usually I'll just come up when I'm at a loss. I'll just say, okay, I need to think of something today. What do I need to? Let me invent something that's like a bear. Okay. And then I'll look at what already exists, and I'll try to go outside the parameters of those. So it's something unusual. Even if it doesn't look unusual, it's going to be different in some way. It's either magical or it has some sort of attack mode or defense mode that's not common, that the players won't be expecting. So I usually come up with a lot of ideas, most of which find the trash can. But the ones that I find good enough to put down to paper, I send to these guys. And in the book that he mentioned earlier, I've got, between the monsters and the spells and the items, I've got well over 550 entries that I thought were good enough to include in my own book. That doesn't count all the other stuff that I've discarded over the last 2.5 years. But I'm always thinking of something.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
I set high standards for myself, so
Sure.
I don't, I don't know how many of them were actually good, but they're good in my opinion. So I put them in the book, and time will tell what everybody else thinks about them.
Well, let me put it this way, if I can interject on that. As somebody that made a whole bunch of creatures for Creatures and Coins in our first edition, when I looked at your descriptions for the monsters that you've created in your old school compendium, I was like, wow. I took notes, and because I'm like, wow, just the detail and the descriptions on these things. Not to mention the overall just imaginative power in the creative process of these monsters that he has. It's like, wow, how did you think of that?
Right.
So
yeah, and I can tell you as a game master myself on things, I like a good description, that is understandable, goes into as much depth as I would as I need for things. Sometimes you need a lot more, sometimes you need a little bit, but it needs to be good enough that I can take what you've put down into that book and present it to my players.
Right, and along those lines, what I've tried to do, and if you peruse it sometime, I get a little bit wordy sometimes, kind of like Gary used to do in his descriptions. But when I write these things out, whether it's a monster, or spell, or whatever, I always want to try to forecast what players and GMs are going to think. Mm-hmm. What about this? What about this loophole? What about this scenario? Yep. So I try to include all that in, so there's a little ambiguity remaining as possible. So you may have an extra paragraph or two in some of these monster entries or spell descriptions that try to account for all the scenarios that may play out with that spell or monster that you wouldn't have normally thought of. So, but I try to be as complete as possible, and hopefully it's not overly wordy as a result.
It sounds like you've run some games where the tables have been turned by the players a few times, right?
that never happened.
Yeah. All the time, right?
All the time.
There's
every
nothing
game.
But chaos at the table. Nothing but chaos at the table.
That's what we love about it.
Yeah.
So,
but I'll tell you what, yeoman's work to these guys that are doing the conversion, because obviously it's written in first edition stats with hit dice and movement rates, all of which has to be switched over to the Mystic Days system. So that's in addition to all the work they're doing in other aspects of the game to convert all of this stuff over is just I couldn't imagine doing that myself.
It's a full-time job, isn't it, guys?
It is, but it's fun. I mean, Dave's tackling the spells because we do spells differently, and I'll let Dave talk about that in just a second. But I've been tackling the monsters, and there's 3 of those monsters from Ron Christopher's old school compendium in our Quick Start rules. So anybody that downloads the free download of the Quick Start rules at mysticdays.com can see Ron's handiwork firsthand when they lose their player character. But they're pre-generated characters, so you're not going to be really attached to them. But so 3. No. Yeah, 3. I think there's, I don't know, what is there, 7 or 8 monsters total in the Quick Start rules. And 3 of them are Ron's, and they're some of the worst. So, but it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun going through and converting them, because we don't do hit dice. Right. We just do life points a little bit differently. So it's not a really big challenge to do it. It's just really time consuming is all. But the spells are probably the harder part. So I'll let Dave talk about that.
Yeah. Let's talk a little magic here.
Right. Well, our system's basically a sandbox system. You can do anything with magic, which is kind of nice. We've got the framework to try anything your game master is going to allow. Mm-hmm. That being said, how our magic works doesn't work well with a lot of D&D style magic. It doesn't work with that, what do they call it, the Arthurian magic or whatever. Ours is a different style, so there's a lot that isn't going to transfer over. Okay. But the ones that don't also give me some ideas on what we could do to. The spell's not going to be the same, mm-hmm. but it's helping with some ideas on it. and so it's just a little different
And
process.
One thing that I was reading up on was like even just a simple healing spell, could cause the person casting it or however they're going about doing it to lose their life points if things go really wrong.
Well, that actually happened.
That is interesting
yes.
to me.
Yeah. Dave was running a little scenario when we were kind of playtesting this a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that actually happened to my character. I tried to heal because I was running a couple of characters, and one of them was just about dead. So my spellcaster was like, hey, I'm going to try to heal this guy. Dave said, oh, go ahead. And so I tried, and I just about killed my one spellcasting character. But what happened was most of his life points got drained and just transferred into the other guy. So I still had a healthy guy, but it just was not not quite the way I wanted to do that.
Sure,
but
and I can see if it went really bad, it could go really bad.
Oh, it could get worse than that for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's where we kind of reined in magic because you're going to want to use your head. You don't want to use it to start a campfire.
Yeah.
You want to use it when you need to use it, and not really any other time because it is deadly. When it backfires, it can do a lot of damage depending on how much energy you put into it. Because you control that also in the spell. You can make that spell to where it'll do 1 life point of damage, or if you have enough energy points, 1,000 points of damage. But when it goes wrong, it's going to do that damage somewhere.
Sure.
Right.
In some way. So
the typical D&D guy who likes to play Magic Missile might not be up for doing Magic Missile all the time.
No.
Correct.
Yeah.
Can't spam the cantrips, all night. You gotta.
No.
What would a normal average Magic user be like? Is there like a certain? You said it's a sandbox. Is there like base spells or how?
No. How it works is once you have to be taught magic.
Okay.
So you've got to learn. You've got to get a tutor and teach you. But once you learn how to control magic a little bit, in our game, you harness energy from around you, around the universe, and then once you do that successfully, you've got all this energy. Well, now you've got to actually form it. So you're trying to make this magical energy do something unnatural from what it was out there doing. So that's the fight. So you're trying to form this into a spell.
Okay.
And if you do it right, then it goes off. And each harness and casting is 2 separate things, and you have to do roll off on both those. Our system, we haven't really talked about it. It's a roll off system. It's a contested roll. So for magic, the magic die is a D12, and that's the dice the magic user has to beat both in harnessing the energy and pulling it in, and then also to channel the energy into a spell. So it's 2-step. On the harnessing, if he loses a roll, all he does is access to that amount of energy for the day. If he is successful, then he's got this energy. He can either hold it and not form it into a spell, or he can form it into a spell and hold the spell. So it's an instant. As soon as he wants to release it, it's automatic. Or what was the other thing? Or he can cast a spell right away. Once you roll the channel spell, if you're successful, you can hold that particular spell. There's always a chance if you're holding energy or a spell and you get hit, you might lose control of it. And there again, you can do all kinds of different damage. Things bad can happen again. So that's another thing you've got to try and decide if you want to do that as a spellcaster, hold this energy, or if you want to wait. There's more time involved to harness and then channel. So you just got to decide. But once you've learned how to do magic and try any spell, you're not limited. There's no levels to spells.
Okay.
And if you want to dump every bit of energy you possibly can in that spell, go ahead. It's
that way.
Yeah.
Well, and
that's what you.
Oh, go ahead.
The effects of the spell are increased by the amount of energy you put into it. So the outcome will be exponentially different than it would be if you did like a moderate amount of energy.
Right. Like for example, we've got a fire spell, and so with fire, like in D&D, you've got fireball.
Yep.
I think you've got flame arrow, and there might be some others, but in Mystic Days, it's just fire. But within that, there are things that you can do if you use just a little bit of energy.
Okay.
Like Dave mentioned earlier, you could just start a campfire, or you could start the curtains on fire somewhere, and to cause a diversion or whatever.
Yep.
Sure.
So that's not a lot of energy that you would pump into that.
Yep.
So if it did go wrong, it's likely not going to kill anybody. Or you could dump a lot of energy, like Bill was talking about, and make it exponentially more powerful. And then if it does go wrong, a fireball is bad enough anyway. But if it goes wrong, well, all bets are off. But I should, though, point out that there are good things that can happen, too, if magic goes wrong.
Right.
Sure. Let's
Right.
talk about that for a second. Yeah.
Okay.
We want the good and the bad.
Yeah, you want to cover that, Dave?
Yeah. Each spell has a table to roll on. If you miss a spell, you've got a table you roll, and depending on your roll, that's what happens. One is always good. It just dissipates. That's the only time that magic is ever going to just go away with nothing happening. And two, normally you double. You double the power of your spell. It goes off right, and it doubles. But from 3 on, it's not normally real good. But strange things can happen. There's one misfire that bubbles will, 1,000 cubic feet of bubbles for every 10 energy points you spend or whatever is going to all of a sudden just poof into the air all around you. There's some things that can be less harmful. Some things are harmful. Tables are as a guide.
Yep.
So we're hoping that the person running the game, we call them the adventure guides, we call them the AG. We're hoping they come up with all kinds of fun things.
More about
What was it
narration.
we were talking-
It's more of a narrative type of it.
You are about to experience a level of nerd never before seen or heard. The Dorkfather has summoned his associates. Together they have formed the Nerds with Curds Network. Joshua Turbo, the greatest underscore in the multiverse. Xavier Michaels, now broadcasting on Channel 79. Greg Berlin and his upcoming podcast, Bikini Bistro of Sin, along with the Dorkfather. Let the Nerds with Curds replenish your cup of pop culture.
And now, the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. He invented the hula hoop and exclamation points. Broadcasting live deep underneath his parents' basement. And the holder of the Intercontinental World Vice Championship of the planet, Ryan the Dorkfather Schwartzman.
Christmas.
And the Nerdcast is brought to you by Norcom Games.
Fucking Jay Bowski still has my headphones.
Your destination, your tabletop game depot, superior. I don't even remember their taglines at the moment. Thanks a lot, Greg. That's
what I'm here for.
Competitive superiority. There we go. You can go to norcomarmory.com or ncomarmory@gmail. They are located at 110 North Prospect Street in Suite number 1 right here in Merrill, Wisconsin.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you meant beautiful Merrill, Wisconsin.
Yes, I did.
Trying to promote the town.
Yep. Thanks. Also, the program is brought to you by Face Value Cards LLC. You can head over to facevaluecards.com. What are these cards? Face value cards are greeting cards that can be given for any occasion. You shouldn't have to wait until a holiday.
You know what?
What?
How much? Question. How much, if I had my face put on a trading card, do you think it'd be worth?
5 cents.
Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, Greg.
Sorry, people don't
Jerk.
like to pay to give stuff away. Tell Grandma you love her all the much bunches right now. Help brighten a friend's mood when they had a bummer day. Let someone know how weird your humor is here to help at Face Value Cards.
If you're
LLC.
here, your humor is weird.
It is.
Yep.
And we welcome you to the family.
And hitting the night off with a home run, Tasha, Triple T Jaeger, is in the house.
Ooh, Tasha!
See, I didn't
Triple
let
T.
Greg go first anymore.
That's fine.
Greg sleeping by 9 p.m.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Generally.
Yeah.
Would you take that frickin'... I got my hoodie
Yeah,
back.
we'll have to figure
Yep,
something
you
else
can't
out.
complain about that anymore.
And it's a little
Will
cold in here. I wish I
Commodore
had left it here.
Kludy is also in the house.
Oh God, I had hair.
I remember those times.
Yes, I do. I
We
do
were
too.
all a little less gray. I do like that picture though.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's one of my
genuine
favorites.
happiness right there. And also sitting in the back, you can't keep him quiet.
Yeah. He
Brad,
talks-
the shoemaker Dittmar.
Hi, everybody.
It's
cobbler
cobbler time.
All right, and I am right. Oh, why didn't that come up?
You gonna leave me hanging? Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, leave her hanging. I am Ryan the Dork Father,
You called me
sportsman.
her.
You are on the NerdCast with
He did.
my fellow nerds.
kinda
Brad's to
my
my right.
Furs everywhere. I'm slightly
Hey,
insulted.
everybody.
I
No,
would be if I
yeah,
were
you can't see him. Welcome to the show. Make sure you pop in, say hi when you're on, because we want to know that someone's watching.
Yeah, come on, guys. Where you at?
Because our own mothers
Come
are
on.
not. So,
I wouldn't.
I won't tell my mom about this.
No.
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 Okay, I don't blame you. All right. First off, let's do round table here. How's your guys' weeks going? Will,
Going very good, very good.
you were at Lincoln. We'll do a little recap of that. We played a little Thunder Road
Oh yeah,
while
that was fun.
sober.
Yes,
So I
made a
actually
difference.
knew what was going
Some
on.
idea, I guess.
I did not have very
Whatever
good
you're
luck
into.
in that game,
Not
but
many
I-
people did.
but I will tell you, it was a ton of fun. It was fun. My good buddy Sean Vanderbilt, who does not play a lot of games, he would rather watch, but he enjoyed that thoroughly.
Everyone enjoyed that.
Yep. You got to play that too, Brad, right? Thunder Road?
Yep.
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 It was
had a
really
fun
good.
time.
What else have you been up to?
Oh, just getting some new DVDs for my collection. I picked up the new Venture Brothers.
Oh, Venture
Radiance
Brothers.
is the blood of the baboon heart, which is
I've-
sort of the
I've
season
heard that.
sort of the series finale on that, which is really good on that.
As foretold by the ancient texts.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, isn't that Metalopolis?
Sassy
Or
girl
Duck
says
Block.
hi.
Yes,
Sassy!
Sassy girl. So, anything else going on? How's work going for you?
Work is busy.
Cupcake!
Cupcake!
Cupcakes in the
Hey,
house.
cupcake.
You know how we're Gen X? Because we say in the house.
Yep. Is there anything great going on? Because you're still at Hobby Lobby.
Oh yes.
So if you're looking for hobby supplies, Hobby Lobby's the place.
Hobby and
except
Christmas.
except for Sundays.
Yeah.
Don't go there on
50%
Sundays.
off Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
Already?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
We
50.
got a lot. More than enough.
Surplus.
No, we've been doing
We'll forgive
good.
you, Sassy.
Very, very
No.
busy.
Sorry, I
That's
was
a good thing.
late. I was
It is.
cleaning my junk drawer. Is that a euphemism for getting rid of
Shit.
stuff that
Stole my line, you fuck.
that you had at Greg's? Just getting rid of the junk?
No, that's just a euphemism for getting rid of Greg.
Well,
Because-
Come
well,
on, I'm right here.
you can always come and take his place. You're always welcome at our table.
Yeah, come on, Sassy. Show up.
Anything else going on, Will?
No,
Any
not
other
really.
new games or anything?
No, nothing yet.
No.
Hopefully, in a few weeks, cutting some stuff coming on like Kickstarter and stuff.
All right, that'll
I'm
be
looking
fun.
forward.
That'll be fun. Greg, what do you got going on?
I'm going to defer to Tasha, and then I will go into my thing.
Are you gonna do that thing already?
Well, I don't know. I had a great week. I had
Okay.
I had Monday and Tuesday. What is today?
Today is Wednesday.
Okay, I had Monday and Tuesday off.
Yeah, you had to work with a slave driver of a boss over the weekend.
And he made me a
kept rolling his eyes at Greg. Who
Goddamn.
would do that?
Today was a cashier. I mean, the guy knows I don't like cashiering. I'll do it because I'm a team player, but he throws me on those crap shifts, 12 to 4, just enough to ruin my goddamn day.
That's what Matt said the other day too. It was a Friday, and he's like, "I gotta work noon to 4. You know how much of a downer that is?" And I'm just like, "Well,
Actually,
It's gotta have coverage.
yeah,
to be honest, I like it because I don't have to come in till noon.
Yeah, it's an easy
And I've
shift.
done
That's a
it
gravy
before.
shift.
It's
You
a
don't even
skate.
have. I mean, you could say
skate right
You
through.
could say, well, I'm just kind of working my way up to doing something.
You know what else I was gonna do?
What?
Up for the day.
I was gonna sit at home and watch A-Team reruns.
A-Team.
The A-Team on channel 33.4. Heroes.
I was
and
thinking a
Icons.
little more Magnum PI.
That is.
Dun 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 dun.
Ba, ba, ba.
Dun, 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 dun.
My gate doesn't
Okay.
swing that way, but you can't deny.
No, it
that
sounded
Tom
like
Selleck is
they're
a
talking
handsome
swinging a
man.
western there for a moment.
Yeah. Tom Selleck has that best looking mustache ever.
He
Yeah.
had.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes, he's got a good. he's
And who
got
the
a-
hell doesn't
Tom
want to drive a
Selleck and
Ferrari?
Magnum PI.
Right. Right. So
I'd
what
like
else?
to drive a Ferrari. I just don't want to
So-
own one.
so-
and maintain
No,
it.
let someone else take care of all that maintenance, and I'll just drive it. I'm happy on that.
You don't want to be the guy that owns the speedboat. You want to
Mhm.
be the best friend of the guy that owns
There
the
you
Yeah,
go.
speedboat.
because
I
then
like
you
that.
can use it
Yeah.
without having to pay for anything.
Yes,
Maybe
that's
put
a good
some
point.
gas in it.
Yeah, I'll top her off
I'll
for you,
top
buddy.
her
I'd be
off.
happy
Top
to
of the
do that
morning
for
to
you.
you.
Yeah.
Top of the morning. All right. We do have a special segment this week featuring Greg.
That's
So-
me.
Because he's done something apparently glorious.
Oh,
And just wait, because I made it even funnier.
it's not funny.
Well, it will be. Just you wait.
This is serious stuff.
Well, we made it funny.
Remember that. It's
You-
very serious.
And you guys, I'm going to need you guys to help me out. My husband was the best friend. Oh. Yes. Her sassy girl's husband, John, was the best friend.
He was my first best friend in Maryland. when I
Yeah,
moved here.
I believe it. He's not hard to be best friends with.
Yeah,
He-
we got along quite well.
John was amazing, so.
He was fucking awesome.
Tasha, what's going on?
I love how he deferred and then just continued on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You learn that kind of shit in car
Oh,
sales.
with the
Yeah, you
boat.
do.
Oh, with the
I've done
boat.
enough sales.
Did John have a boat? Did they have a? Did John?
He had a bass boat that I think I was out on once.
Well, still, he was the friend with the boat.
Yeah.
All right.
He
There you
never
go.
invited me.
All right, Tasha, what you got going on?
Let's see. I spent the weekend camping, which was a
Oh.
lot of fun. We went kayaking and camping.
Camper
then,
camping or tent camping?
Tent camping.
Ooh,
We
hardcore.
kayaked out to Rock Island.
Nice.
Not Rock Island Resort, just Rock Island. And
7
When did you do
boats.
that's a lot of boats.
Sassy girl had 7 boats.
That's a lot of boats.
The fucker never invited
We
me on
went
any of
to
them.
Washington Island on Friday actually on that.
Oh,
My
nice.
daughter and
I forget that it was Labor Day weekend because I
I.
worked.
Yes.
So did
I didn't have to work. I was actually kind of surprised.
Oh, weird.
Okay.
So you got camping.
Yeah, and then catching up with certain new shows that
Oh.
we are going to talk about. So
Probably Ahsoka.
just wait. And just watch some more old DS9, watch some Boston Legal. Been a while since I've watched that. And
that the one
me
with the shack?
squeeze on in. Hi, Joshua Turbo.
The
there's
Joshua
a
Turbo.
joke, right? Just waiting,
Squeeze
and I
on
will.
in.
And I will. Yeah, that's something that
This is
no
Star
girl
Trek
ever
reference.
said when. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway,
Whoa. What Star Trek crap is this? Wow.
that's why I said that.
Oh.
Wouldn't have said it if you hadn't said that.
Oh.
How
Wow.
do you not
Diss
have
on
a-
Star Trek and.
How do you not have a coaster? I wish you would stop turning that thing towards me.
I'm sorry.
It just happens. Ryan's not doing it. It's just.
It just does it.
happens.
Creeps
What
the
else is
shit
going
out
on
of
in
me.
your world? Anything else?
Oh no, that's the big stuff.
Camping.
Kids going
all
back
that
to
kids.
school.
Oh my gosh.
So that's a big deal.
Oh.
Oh, that was always awesome.
I think all of us are feeling the relief of that. And even me, who loves having their kids. But those last 2 weeks, they were just getting on each other's nerves.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you guys all need to just go back.
Go
Even
back.
Cooper had a little, thing.
You guys
So-
need something to do.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that they didn't have something to do. It was just that they were all just annoying each other while doing it.
Being
It was
around.
their normal stuff. It's just someone would be like, I want this, or...
There is such a thing as too much together.
Yeah. Well, in the neighborhood, kids were over a couple of times, and they just aggravate things a little bit, too.
Yes,
They were ready.
Josh,
Is it just
that
me,
it
or
was.
was the last 3 years of summer kind of long?
You know,
I don't mind
In
a
a-
long summer. Actually, I'm all for year-long school.
in a totally
shorter
selfish, completely, purely selfish way, I miss lockdown.
Well,
I got to spend the whole summer on my patio, cooking out, listening to music, listening to the radio.
so why couldn't you do that now?
Because now my boss is a slave driver.
Oh.
I had to work 4 whole hours today.
4 hours today.
And we got 2 smoke breaks. Which is bullshit. I don't know how I do it.
It has been so long, yes. You got anything else, Tasha?
No, that's the big things, you know.
Brad, what you got going on?
Just
Sure you
enjoying
do.
my time off from work and watching a few TV shows on Netflix, and
Okay.
one of them is called Lucifer,
Yep.
and
Good
I
stuff.
enjoy watching that one.
I've heard of that one.
So
Mm-hmm. Me too.
it's a good show, and it keeps me busy.
Okay, something we haven't done for a little while. Let's show everyone what we're drinking tonight again.
Ooh,
You
right
can
now,
you can do that one.
Like, which,
We got
there we
this.
go. There we go. Right now we are drinking.
Off camera,
Cabinets.
Rad Brad.
Like-
Off camera, Rad Bread. Yes, he's off camera. And what you drinking? Oh, we got a
I
little
got the Jim Beam Vanilla.
on the rocks.
Yum.
That one
Boom.
sounds good.
It
He ain't
does, though.
scared.
It's been here. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good stuff.
You're
That
going.
was the best of the
You're going
flavors.
rocks. That's brave. That's
It
really.
is good
Actually,
stuff.
it slides really
Oh, it
good.
does.
Beam
Off
Vanilla.
camera, get
That
conk,
stuff
high
I'm cold.
cupcake, half. Oh, I just okay. Greg, you're just drinking your normal
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Water. Okay. Everyone, Greg is still drinking
CD
water.
water.
It's important to
Josh
stay
is drinking
hydrated.
Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest, like the.
But it's
the
only
But-
September.
But by who? That's the question.
Is the best part of Oktoberfest when it's done?
It might
Is it
be.
the aftertaste?
I think the best part of Oktoberfest
Aftertaste.
might be when you're done with the 6-pack.
Okay,
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
it
Okay.
shouldn't be legal to drink Oktoberfest in September.
Sam Adams.
Should I-
Ooh.
Should I point out?
Well,
now
you guys
that
have a good
Germans
night.
actually have
Well, good
Oktoberfest
night,
is in
Josh.
September.
Yeah, we won't do that.
I'm German. I celebrate every German.
We won't make that
holiday,
joke
but I'm
again,
just
Josh, I
saying
promise.
It shouldn't be called Oktoberfest
Tonight.
because you can drink it in September. I call it false advertising, misrepresentation.
It's one of those things you just never live down. All right, I had a good
Oh,
week.
hold on.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about your week.
Okay,
Joshua Turbo. You want to hear about shit nobody will ever live down? Paint a washing machine.
I can show you that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see
Fucking
that
do-
pic- let's
do
see
that
that picture
once.
again.
Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's
There
my
it is.
it's my washing machine. I bought it. It was $1,100. It's industrial grade. I did nothing to affect the operation of it. I've watched those documentaries and it's a hard dried enamel. I knew I could clean the paint off, but oh god, I ended the fucking world according to my wife because I painted a goddamn washing machine that I bought.
Oh, should I read this, by the way?
If you want
Maybe
to.
I should calm down.
You want to read that quick?
It's okay to vent.
It's all right.
You okay? How are you feeling about that washing machine, Greg?
It's my washing machine.
We all want to hear more about the washing
wanna
I
hear
machine.
could
anymore.
throw it
Greg.
off the roof if I wanted to. It's my washing machine.
Infused vodka. Sassy girl, infused vodka. That sounds
Nice.
pretty good.
What is infused with? Let us know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say with
Always
lettuce. I mean,
Oh
could
God,
you...
no, not
Spit
with.
it out, Greg.
Please
It's
don't
okay.
infuse vodka with lettuce.
Yeah,
It's my washing machine.
It is. But it isn't.
The
yours.
dryer is half
It's even in
hers.
your basement, right?
Yes, where my studio is. My white trash studio.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'll shut up now.
I've had a good weekend. We're going to actually talk about a couple of things that I did. One of them was, again, if I could get through this right, Critical Hit. It was week 4 of Critical Hit. I did not win again, but it was a very close game. It was get the secret briefings that was in the middle of the table from an airplane crash, and it was just a matter of who pulled the dice to go first on there. But I guess the Allies are winning in the 4 theaters, so because this is a worldwide event, this Operation Critical Hit.
Really?
Yeah, Warlord Games is doing this, and what you do is you have different 4 theaters, and then you can play 3 different games. One's bolt
Okay.
action, the other one's the Airplane, Blood Red Skies, and then the other one's their water game, which I don't remember the name.
Okay.
Victory at Sea.
The
That's
water
what it
game.
is. Well, that's what it is. It's their big thing.
No.
I won Mike. Oh, Sean G won his
Sounds like
critical
what I talk about.
hit game. Yeah, but you're an ally, Sean. I was playing Germans. Sieg Heil. All the way.
No.
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 I don't actually do that, so. But
Yeah, dude got some dude made some Hitler comment on the. I saw it on the news
Okay.
at the U.S. Open at the Wimbledon, whatever tennis.
Sure.
thing. He made some Hitler comment towards a German tennis player. He got
Just
booted
watch.
right
This will
out.
be our last week that we're allowed on. That I'm allowed
I don't
on
e-
Twitch.
I don't even know what he said.
My whole stream's coming down just because they said Sieg Heil. Yes, I know. Did you play the Germans? I always play the Germans. Yep, I'm canceled. Sassy Girl, Pineapple, and Mango. I'll just say
Nice.
Mach Schnell from
What
now
is
on.
that?
Mach Schnell.
What is pineapple and mango?
Infused
That's what
vodka.
her infused vodka is.
Ooh.
Pineapple and mango infused.
You
Well,
won't have to worry about me drinking that.
But one of the big things that I did was I unleashed a motorcycle bike for the first time. Germans in the motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've never played with them before, and I was very happy. Dude sang a Nazi song at the tennis meet. Oh. But I'm gonna come up with a squad for them for next time. I have 3 bikes currently. Can have up to 4 motorbikes in the squad at one time.
You
There's
know,
8 infantry.
Can
Yes.
we cross merge my zombie game? Because I have
Yeah.
level 12 zombie killing riders.
Oh.
And they've got like giant spinning
Sure.
circular saws on them. I'd be able to help you out.
Actually,
with that.
Conflict 47, which is their version of Dust, has probably some zombies in it. So we could do that.
I mean, there's lots of movies where the Germans employ zombies, but I don't know of any ones
The
where
Blitzkrieg.
they fight zombies, really.
The
Okay,
Blitzkrieg.
by employ zombies, do you
Das
mean
Van
capture
Da-
them? Or
Das
no, I
Van
mean,
Danya.
use them to kill.
What's
to
everyone
send
wearing
out
for
people.
shoes
It
today?
doesn't
I
work
am
very well
wearing
'cause
no
they're
shoes. I'm in my own
zombies,
house.
You know.
That was
I'm
in
doing the
Breaking Bad.
Hobbit feet,
Nazi
so
zombies, man.
I think everyone else is
They're
wearing
zombies,
shoes.
but they're
I'm wearing
Nazis.
shoes.
I'm wearing shoes.
I got Hobbit feet. So, are you wearing shoes, Greg?
Yes, I am.
Rebel
Yep.
Countryman, hey!
Rebel Countryman. Hello, I don't know who that is.
Rebel Countryman, who the hell are you?
I assume Tasha has her winter boots on since it's chilly.
Do you have your?
Rebel Countryman,
I'm
welcome,
like-
dude.
Are you? I don't. Well, I know you're probably able to, but I don't know.
Yeah, careful.
Whoa.
Careful.
Yeah.
That's a lot of good-looking leg
We
there.
only got an R rating here.
Yeah, let's not push that up. I'm gonna have to hit another button before we can go live.
The NerdCast After Hours.
We're working on that. It's
Oh,
just
it's
Tasha's
Josie.
friend. Oh, it's Josie?
Yeah,
Is it
it's Josie.
Oh, I know Josie. Hi, Josie.
Or
Well,
or it's Joe.
footsonly.com.
It's either Joe or Josie. Hi, either one of you.
If I had a nice looking foot, I'd probably do that. So,
That's
shiny
why-
unicorn
That's why I
shoes.
wear shoes.
Yes.
Ooh, Sassy Girl might win. Shiny unicorn shoes are pretty awesome.
They are pretty awesome. Otherwise, things are going pretty well. Worked.
Holy
got a bunch of
shit.
stuff done. What?
We have
Yeah.
actual viewers. This is awesome.
Yes, we have 12 viewers. Thank you for being on there.
Well, live
Make
is
sure
a-
you say hi. I
Live
know.
is a different thing
Yeah.
Yes.
because they got to cut out time in their whole night
Day.
for
Yeah.
this
We
to watch
appreciate
us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they watch a rerun of it, that's fine too. That's cool. But we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
And make
Oh,
sure
wait,
you
I did it wrong.
Yeah, make sure you stick around for Greg's unveiling of his second lightsaber.
Second one.
You're
Number
gonna love it,
2.
and it's interactive. He doesn't know it yet, but it's interactive.
Yep.
Oh shit.
All right, let's move on a little bit here, and let's take a look at what's going on at the Cosmo Theater. So through tomorrow, you can watch Gran Turismo, The Blue Beetle, and The Equalizer 3.
I'm going to go see The Equalizer 3.
And I think The Equalizer is sticking around, and guess what? There's 2 new movies coming. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
The Nun 2.
Oh,
Ooh, scary.
And N-U-N?
I'm
Yeah.
definitely seeing that one.
And N-U-N.
No,
The
no, no.
I didn't see
No
that.
to the nun.
Yep. And
see
The
the
first
nun
one was good, so I'm going to go see the second.
And then My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. Matter of fact, I have some trailers for us to watch. You ready for
Oh, I love
this?
All
trailers.
right,
I
everybody.
could use the smoke.
You can use one right now.
Well, okay, I've tried to help you with your audio in here.
We're going to Greece.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. A lot has happened since my big fat Greek wedding.
Like I never left.
My father passed away, and his last wish was for us to visit his childhood village and reconnect with our roots. So, we're having a reunion.
We're going to Greece.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And by we, I mean the whole family.
Who wants souvlaki?
Paging souvlaki. Anybody by the name of souvlaki on this flight?
Aristotle, what?
I didn't know you were going to be here.
What are you doing here? I had an amazing date. She ghosted him. You are the Portocalos family. We are related through your papa's papa, who was married to my great Yaya's sister-in-law. I'm Aunt Bula. I will be your favorite.
I promised my dad I would find his best friends.
I know them.
Do they still live here?
No.
How do we find them?
They will come for the reunion.
Did they tell you they're coming?
No. There's no other bedrooms. Family sleepover.
This is one reunion we'll never forget. Do you know these men?
No. I am surprised, but I am not surprised because I'm never surprised. You lost me.
We dreamt about Aristotle last night.
How did you know? Greek voodoo. Bam!
I remember your story.
I really need to find my dad's friends.
Angelo and I are on it. Okay, bye. Let's do it!
I'm calling it. You got us back to Greece. You're the head of the family now.
I can't really day drink like this.
Don't worry, a lady is never drunk. Pick the one we have for dinner.
Oh, thank you. I'm a vegetarian.
No.
We got these families.
Sister, something doesn't feel right. I think there's something here that's not meant to be.
Sophie, what did you see?
I saw a nun.
Valak is a demon who was once an angel, who was punished by God and has returned for you and for what you hold most dear.
What did you do? She's standing there.
You send that thing back to hell.
Because you could have speakers in these corners up here, and all you need is just some. You got to get rid of these stupid posters. What's wrong with these lights here?
So,
What's going on
just
with
so everyone
this?
knows, Greg has not shut up during those two whole trailers there. Yeah, we're a little tired of it. But I want to show you something. I put Greg in charge of fixing the lights back there on his half.
It's not my studio.
I told you to fix them because they came down
Can I
on
have
your
a
watch.
hammer and a nail, please?
So, and he's telling me how to run my studio here?
It's just visual. I work in audio.
Whatever.
Can't you tell by my deep voice?
Mm-hmm. I can tell by a lot of things with your deep voice. All right. A little something we're going to talk more about next week is the Netflix series Wrestlers. It's going to be happening on September 13th.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why do a lot of professional wrestlers seem to have weird beards?
because it makes them
Look
look
at that.
more, makes them look strong.
Yeah.
If you grew a beard, you'd probably look strong.
If I could grow a beard, I'd
I'm
probably
like-
look strong.
No, probably not. No.
In car sales,
I look better with a beard.
when I was in car sales training,
I got a baby face. I got a big fat face otherwise.
75% of women subconsciously do not trust men with beards because they feel they are trying to hide something.
I am my fat face. I'm gonna come right out with it. If I took this off,
you just proved
I would
my
have a
point.
super fat face. I
I
have a
also would
super
have
fat face,
revolted
but it would
home because
really.
my daughter, I don't think has ever seen me without facial hair.
I should catch up with some of the comments here. Yeah, Blue Beetle is leaving. So Thursday night since last night. The Nun was horrid. Hard no. Okay, this looks pretty good. If stomach pumps looked good, well, everyone
Stomach
has.
pumps look good.
This one's up my alley.
Something you
Horrid.
don't want to hear
Horrid
at a party.
as in disturbing, or horrid as in
Don't yuck
just
other
not
people's
a good-
yums. Come on
Yep.
now.
Can I root for the demon? Is that true? Weird.
Yes.
I prefer beards. Oh. Hello, antisocial cupcake.
I personally give me a goatee.
I used to
That's
have
the
one
sweet
of those
spot.
too.
Well,
so.
learn how to grow one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know,
Again,
we always have makeup. So it's not a
let
problem.
me add onto that on men.
Oh, you got to clarify.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Since
back to
some people apparently are a little slow on this.
It is what it is. So I also went back for Lincoln to shaving this off because I was kind of growing it out a little bit. I actually was looking at possibly interviewing for a different job, and I don't think that's going to happen. I need to look a little more professional. This doesn't necessarily look as professional as
That
the full
looks
beard.
like that is a beard of the man who feels secure in the current job he has.
I can tell you, this is a hardware beard. If I put on my trucker hat, I easily can be driving an 18-wheeler. So
what's your?
Yep, it's true.
yes.
It's true. He wasn't lying.
And a dozen roses.
Oh, I always thought they said a dozen donuts.
Yeah, well, it could be that too. I had that.
That's
yeah.
for the morning after.
Yeah, this beer definitely makes me switch over to trucker really quick.
It's shocking.
How fast that went? Yes. Anyways, the Netflix. What I find unique about this is actually going to follow some of the wrestlers that come up to Merrill, that have been at Merrill.
Cool.
Cal Hero. Is it Hallie J? Tony Gunn, and some of them are coming back to Merrill, and this is why we're going to go through this more next week.
Is
But
it Coda Jacobs?
I don't know if Coda Jacobs is. He might be in it. It depends.
I'll come and see Coda Jacobs
Because he is down at OVW. This is all about OVW. So Al Snow, all them. I think David Hero's got something. I wish I had a dozen donuts right now. You can bake. You're a baker. Bake them. Bake some donuts.
Al Snow, what does everybody want?
Do you want me to do it? Okay. Well, you gotta say it like twice. What does everybody want?
What does everybody need?
Head! Everyone needs
There
a
we
little
go.
head.
There we go.
So, every once in a while. All right, but that leads into what's happening on September 23rd. Yes, I am that kind of guy where we're going to throw out a whole bunch of things. Down the middle, GLCW presents Down the Middle with Earl Hebner coming to Merrill. I know you don't like Down the Middle, but that's the way they call it.
No, I'm not saying I
Call
don't
it Down
like
the
it.
Middle.
I'm not saying I don't like
But
it. I think
the
it's
famous,
funny.
the famous referee for WrestleMania 3 from the infamous Screw Bret Hart match is coming to Merrill. I think it'd be awesome. So
When I was in the service, I knew this girl that down.
So can you say it louder for the?
I was trying to.
You're trying to talk to Tasha. He's trying to talk to someone without.
There's a thing.
Anyways,
So,
tickets are available
what's
for
happening?
sale online at eventbrite.com or at Dave's County Market or your very own Merrill Ace Hardware. Oh, it's gonna be a long.
When
one.
I was in the service, I knew this girl who loved it down the middle, is what I was saying to Tasha.
Thank
Montreal Screwjob recreated in Merrill.
I'm willing to bet that happens. I don't know, and honestly, I'm a little concerned by the poster because that's the official poster. TW3 is gonna be here. I don't know. couple of other guys that I don't really know up there. Hernandez is going to be here. I don't know who that top guy is.
Are there any female wrestlers?
Yeah, she's right there. I think that's Crystal.
I can't see that far.
I think Crystal's actually in the OVW documentary too.
Ooh.
But anyway,
do you want me to interview her?
If you want to.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. But you got to come to the show then.
Yeah.
That's on a day you work.
I'll give her a heads up that you're coming so she can
It's
start
not till...
I'll call in.
I don't think she would run from no.
Yeah, no.
I don't think she would be intimidated.
Not even a little bit.
Well, then I turned on the charm.
Anyways, front row and second row get you an autograph with Earl Hebner and tickets are on sale. We will move on from this. Oh my lord. Alright, Reaper's monthly mini is new. It's Riley Rain Heather.
Ooh.
Printed miniature for September of 23. Sculpted by Bobby Jackson, which is one of their more famous ones. And studio model is painted by Kara Curley. A bard. She's a bard.
I've always been a fan of Bobby Jackson's work.
Yeah.
Not a fan of bards.
Not a fan of what?
Never understood their
Have you ever had a room of bards? What if a whole party became bards? What would they do?
Oh my god, he just did a dad joke.
All about bards.
Okay,
Bard.
I understand.
Bard,
I understand the singing of the songs and the entertainment factor, but what powers do bards really have?
It's actually magical.
What can they
it
do?
could be enchantments and
Inspire everybody else in the party to be way better than they are.
So a guy's in the back playing a guitar while everyone else goes out and bleeds to
you can
death?
be a bard and play the bagpipes and do Scotland the Brave, and anyone who's Scottish will be inspired by that. They will go fighting over those. I think there's one that's a little more famous than that.
Fighting over the mutton?
Yeah. There's one that is really big for fighting that we don't know as much because Scotland the Brave is the more popular because of like Roddy
that
Piper.
part where in that movie Braveheart with Mel Gibson when he was in there, where he kind of turned around and lifted up his skirt and flat mooned everybody else.
Oh yeah.
I've done that without going into battle.
Anyways, you can get these for free. That's what you're hearing, free with a $40 purchase from Reaper Mini directly, which also gets you free shipping. So it's like two things free for one purchase.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of one.
Maybe the price of 3.
Anybody who watches Antenna TV knows that.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, if you want a free miniature, that's actually a pretty nice looking miniature. I think a little elvish there. You think so? Hard to tell.
The eyebrows, yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
thinking.
if it's an elvish bard, I can respect that.
Okay. Can we move on to the next thing?
I bet you an elvish bard would be very dexterous. I bet you they could play a 12-string almost quite naturally.
Probably. They got at least 1,000 years to learn.
Practice.
It depends on what world they're in.
How do you get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice. All right, let's move on to celebrity birthdays.
I know that one.
Well, leave me hanging.
They say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Wait a minute.
Oh, careful.
There's,
Copyright.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
shit.
serious copyright, yo.
Oh, the Beatles do not fuck around.
No.
They do not. All right, we're not going to sing that song anymore. And you're probably welcome for that. First off, on the top of the list, celebrating their birthday. They celebrated their birthday on September 4th, born in 1981. I don't really know if I want. I don't really have anything. It's Beyonce. I was trying to think of something to come up with.
Single ladies?
Single ladies. There we go. All the single ladies.
Is she an actress?
She's a singer and she's married to Jay-Z.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
And they have lots of money.
You gotta know Beyonce's the one with the milky smooth
I think I was doing that right?
She's the one that has the milky smooth skin.
I don't know.
Do we gotta turn around so you can watch?
You kids and your rapping music, I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, he's got some people consider him the funniest man around. He makes a lot of movies, particularly for Netflix now, and he's got a great hockey golf swing.
Greg Berlin.
Celebrating his birthday on the 9th, born in 1966. He is a lot older than I thought he was. Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Oh,
As soon as you said hockey golf swing, I was like, oh
yeah.
That was a
Great
good movie.
movie.
That was him and his Happy Gilmore.
He's real hit or miss for me. Happy Gilmore was a good movie.
Happy Gilmore's a great movie.
I like Waterboy.
Yeah, I like that one too. But most of his stuff is retrained.
I actually liked
when
what was
he hits
Click?
it, he hits it hard.
Click. I know that doesn't hit well with everyone, but I do like Click.
I like
How
Little
do we
Nicky,
know
and that
Beyonce's
doesn't
skin
hit
is
well with
milky
everybody.
smooth? Milky smooth. I don't know how.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
I don't know.
Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. Yeah.
Dan Marino joke in that one.
Ask the Illuminati.
Yes.
Ask the Illuminati. What?
Oh, just ask me.
She's mentioned. She
It is.
mentioned the member of the
Cupcake?
Illuminati.
No.
It is silky
because of-
smooth.
All right.
In fact, Linda's getting really pissed at me.
Rockefeller
Brad will
Records
say it.
symbol.
What? You're saying that?
There, I'm a member of the Illuminati too.
Oh.
Oh, that's Diamond Dallas Page.
No,
A
that's
self high five. All right.
It's a little flatter on the bottom.
Oh, subtleties.
It's important.
He might not be. I'm trying to. Most of us liked him in Hot Shots Part 1 and 2. I preferred him in Young Guns. Celebrating his birthday September 3rd, 1965.
Emilio Estevez?
No.
He's
Not
Charlie
quite,
Sheen.
yes.
Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Winning.
After you said that, I know who you're talking
You
about.
gotta watch the movie with them both in it. Men at Work. That is a
Men at Work
I've
is
seen
great
it.
too.
That is a good.
It was a long time ago, but I've seen
I gotta
it.
watch that again. I wonder if it's on Tubi.
It should.
Tubi has everything.
You can find
To
it.
be or not to be.
No, it's definitely Tubi. Maybe it's
Did
to
we
buy.
make that joke last
Wait,
week?
yeah, and you shouldn't even make that joke. You hate Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate Shakespeare.
But not only if it's in original Klingon does he enjoy it. Tachba, tachbech.
A rose by any other name is such a clever line.
He was screwed out of the Democratic nomination.
Ross Perot.
Bernie Sanders.
Celebrating his birthday on the 8th, born in 1941, Bernie Sanders. Yeah.
Ross Perot.
Ross Perot was not screwed out of the Democrat thing.
No, that's the he was independent.
He's got killer eyes and is in a lot of movies. And by the killer eyes, I'm talking about the Thor movies. He also has the Key to the Kingdom, or the Sword.
Greg
September, celebrating birthday today, born in 1972.
Chris Helmsworth.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
No.
Sorry, man. I didn't know it was there.
No.
He is not quite that old.
No, he's the Sword to the Kingdom. Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, yeah.
Idris Elba, however you say it.
Okay, you remember how I made that joke? Yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Continue.
He controlled. All right.
No clue.
Luther.
From Thor.
Celebrating her birthday on
Heimdall.
September 9th, 1980.
Oh, okay, got it.
She definitely had in my mind, a girl next door look to her. Michelle
Jordy
Williams.
Oh, right up
She
your
even had a
alley
name.
then.
She is right up my alley.
Who's
yeah.
this?
Michelle Williams. She even has a girl next door name. Michelle Williams.
Who is she?
Celebrity. In movies. What movies was
Oh,
she in?
I love
remember.
her work.
You don't know.
Big fan.
It's
Big
alright.
fan.
Stuff.
He-
And things. That's what she was in.
Remember that one that she was in?
I know, right? It was
That
really good.
He
was
celebrated
like one
his
of my
birthday
favorites.
yesterday, but he can celebrate his birthday every day because he is Batman. Born in 1951.
Like, there's an awful lot of them.
It's got to be Adam West.
There's 3 different people that this could possibly be.
Well,
Oh
it
no,
would be
no! I
That's
saw
in
this.
51.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, the best Batman.
He was the best sarcastic Batman.
The best Batman.
The best Batman.
Next to Kevin Conroy.
Okay, that's a voice acting thing. We'll do 2 separate things.
I can't remember what movie.
That's 2 separate things. So.
Michael
Nerd
Keaton
minutia.
was.
Yep.
There was a movie where he was.
I will argue
with
nerd
a bunch
minutia
of group of
anytime.
guys
Oh,
in the Nut
Christ,
House.
so will I.
Oh, in the Nut House? What was the Nut House movie that he was in?
Oh, god damn it! I know this
it's
one.
right there.
What was the
can't think-
cloning one? Where he was-
Multiplicity?
Multiplicity.
Um,
Of course, Beetlejuice, and they're coming out with another
Oh, yeah,
Beetlejuice, so
Beetlejuice was a good
it wasn't bad.
Oh, you know who was hot in Beetlejuice? Gina Davis.
Gina Davis.
Oh yeah, she's a member of Mensa.
See, she's
you know
a little.
who is still hot? Gina Davis.
Mr. Mom, yep. And that's what actually people are like, Mr. Mom is going to play Batman until they saw him in the suit. Because they made the cowl for his face, where everyone else, they just made the cowl and put it on their faces. They made his cowl around his face, including eyebrows and all that. And that's what makes the difference.
You gotta remember, when that one came
That
out,
and he just...
the only other Batman available was the Adam West
Yeah.
mock shit.
Well, absolutely.
So this took it serious for the time.
yeah.
Oh, it was a huge deal. I had
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I have a koozie
a beer can, soda can, koozie.
He couldn't
from
turn his head.
1989, from when that movie came out.
That's all right. We're gonna.
It's the bottom tour.
He couldn't turn his head. He couldn't lean his head back. No, he looked up.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to get nuts, he'd get nuts.
I love that on the with the latest Flash movie, is they said, "Oh, we want to improve it for you. We want to make it more flexible." And he goes, "You can't.
No.
You have to make it stiff because that's how I move in that movie."
Yes, and it works. Yeah, it was so perfect.
It's more like of a suit of armor feel.
Yep. This singer-songwriter goes by a color name. Born September 8th, 1979. Pink.
Oh, I got to throw in the color name.
Well, that's what she goes by.
Yeah,
Pink is
no,
a color.
I was.
What does she look like? What's her
She's
hair
got pink,
color?
Very pink. She's
very pink hair.
a very punk aesthetic.
Yeah, she's got the skinny girl punk.
Oh,
She's been around for a long time.
What song does she do?
It's kind of scary how long she's been around.
Song?
I don't even know her big song.
She's done a bunch of songs. I couldn't tell you what her biggest one
I don't really know Pink's songs all that well.
I don't like new music you
I don't know.
listen to.
This former WCW champion.
20 years, man. She's been around like 20 years.
This former WCW champion also got screamed at a lot, but he survived. Kinda. Born on September 8th, 1971.
The Ultimate Warrior.
David Arquette.
Oh.
David Arquette celebrated his birthday on September 8th. And fucking perfect. Just like a pill. Just like a... Yes.
Yep.
You got it. Thank you. Greg's musical taste stopped evolving with the harpsichord.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you. That was good.
I can play you some 80s rock that will blow your fucking mind.
All right. And we'll do the...
If you like Rush.
If they were still with us.
Rush is awesome.
Oh.
You don't like Rush?
It's rumored.
Rush is the bomb. I love... Oh.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's rumored that this
I even like Hemispheres.
Oh, I love Hemispheres.
It's like one of their most...
Sorry to have
Oh,
divulged
it's all right.
man.
We'll wait.
Anything.
We're just going to do like my dad does
God,
on the
I love
bus
those.
when the students aren't paying attention. We'll just stop the show.
Yes.
It's all right.
Go ahead.
You don't like... you guys don't... You don't like Rush?
I love Rush.
I love Rush.
I love Rush.
I hate Rush.
You hate Rush.
I hate.
Oh, you love Rush.
I
hate
Rush?
the lead singer's voice.
No, okay.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
I have
with
found-
a passion undying.
Luckily,
no
Tasha
bullshit.
brings everyone to the show. Otherwise, we'd be parting ways with Tasha after this.
I have found that women do not like Rush, and that's not like a
Yep.
bias or anything. Women just don't like Rush.
This is kind of like my thing. I don't date people who smoke.
Guys.
Only, sometimes you have to date
Sassy
the person
girls
that smokes.
with me.
It's
Thank you,
okay.
Sassy.
It's okay. Rush isn't for everyone.
Sassy girl, you and
Just
I
like
cannot
Kiss.
be friends
Kiss is,
anymore.
Kiss is the universal champion of
Oh my
music.
God!
right?
Don't get me started on Kiss. That fucking
And
talentless
the
goddamn
Eagles,
garage
the Eagles just soar all the way.
Yeah,
right? Little Hotel California every morning.
Oh, the
for you.
Eagles suck too. They're a goddamn country band disguised as a rock band.
All
They
right.
have one song that rocks. The Eagles suck, and Kiss suck harder.
All right.
Whoa!
What you got,
I
Brad?
was gonna say Kiss. I'd rather pick Kiss and Eagle over Rush.
I'd rather not listen to music.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, we got to finish up celebrity birthdays here. This former French king.
Greg is a closet Kiss fan. Oh!
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Was king for longer than anyone else in France. Matter of fact, he outlived even his son and I think grandson. They call him the Sun King, and rumored to only have bathed twice during his whole reign.
Well, the Eagles suck, sassy girl.
Louis the
They're a
14th,
goddamn country band.
born on September 5th, 1638. Also celebrating a birthday, another royalty, born on September 7th, back in 1533, the first Elizabeth of England. Well,
The first Elizabeth the first.
Elizabeth Tudor. We'll do that.
Tudor.
And the real royalty that we want to talk about for celebrities tonight would have celebrated his birthday on the 5th, born in 1946. And while he was a king, he was the best of Queen, Freddie Mercury. You like what I did there?
That was well played.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
actually
it.
do prep and shit. That's a whole sheet.
That's
That is not
impressive.
some
sheet
But
of
see,
stuff.
impressive.
A sheet.
Must suck to be wrong, Greg. I'm a closet Kiss fan. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
right.
are.
Right on. I'll become a
You know what?
classic.
You know what I love is Dr. Love.
with
They
you.
call me Dr. Love. Call me Dr. Love.
They're the most
That's the
pathetic
cure I'm
goddamn
thinking
garage
of.
band sounding
Call me Dr.
songs.
Love. Ah.
I'm gonna,
Oh,
I,
did I
I'm
tell
gonna
you-
find the perfect song to dedicate to Greg.
Won't be kissed.
Sassy Girl's openly proud Kiss fan. Did you go to the concert? I know
Oh,
Joshua.
yeah,
Turner
that
did.
band was so much fucking pride. They're playing at a fucking racetrack on a Friday night in Crandon.
25,000 people showed up.
That's a shitty show up for them.
Wow.
For as great as they are.
Well, I think when you get paid, it doesn't matter how many people show up, right? If
And
you
that-
got
and
if you
that
got
would've
paid,
gone- okay, I-
if you got paid what they get paid, do you care who all shows up?
No.
If I'm 80, like those fuckers, I'm not showing up on stage in assless leather champs for with bat wing
Chatta,
Okay, hey, I
Chatta
saw
too.
them in
Everyone's entitled to their
85.
opinion, even if Greg's
With
wrong.
Arts of Makeup, and that was a fun show.
Yay.
Oh, Chatham too. So
Chatham too.
That's got to be Chad.
Their music sucks.
It's not
Fucking-
Adam, so it's
really,
gotta be.
listen to Cold Gin
I can't even
and then
introduce you and
put
say
on
who you are.
anything by
That's okay.
Queensryche. And you will
Okay,
realize
there you
what a fucking garage band Kiss is.
All right, we're gonna move on. Happy birthday, everyone!
No, we're
Happy
not gonna move on.
Birthday.
Or we'll do.
Happy birthday.
We can
I need
do
more
it
rice.
in German. Hoch so erleben, hoch so erleben, dreimal hoch. That's for Christian. All right, moving on.
We just
It
got
is Adam.
chastised for that.
It is Adam. I said it.
Kiss sucks.
Let's not forget that EverCon 24, the future of gaming, is happening March 1st through the 3rd, and badge sales are now open. You can get your badges currently and create your events, sign up for events, and it'll be the cheapest that you can get. While it's not a rush, I do recommend getting in there and getting your badges, because on December 1st, or after December 1st, they go up in price. So now is the cheapest that you can get there. Go to evercon.org. Sassy Girl says he probably likes
Taylor
T-Swift.
Swift too.
You do like,
Oh.
but he does.
Oh.
I just caught this. ORG. Orgy.
Oh, and here comes, and now we're gonna go to. All right, Greg begged for this segment. Are you ready, Greg?
I am ready.
Oh, do you need me to put on this camera? No, that's okay. All right, first off, go ahead and tell your story, Greg.
So, turns out my new nerd hobby is building lightsabers, and this is my second lightsaber. I spent the last 3 days putting it together. It takes a lot of glow-in-the-dark spray paint on a dowel rod, and then some plumbing parts, and then some Loctite to put it. There's a picture right there. There it is. And here it is in real life. Now, you can't see it so much unless we turn the lights off. And this
Shut
might
the
not
light
even
off.
work. This might not even work. It glows brighter than that generally. Okay, I can't see shit.
All right.
Well, you get the idea. But she glows. Oops. I almost knocked
It glows in the dark.
So, I almost knocked your wine glass over. So,
Dare you?
but it glows in the dark, and it's a combination of plumbing parts and.
I think
like
it would have
I
been
said,
better if you would have painted it like red flames or something.
It's hard to get it to do that with. Okay, so I was
You know when your kid brings home macaroni glued to a plate? That's what we're all thinking.
Shut the fuck up.
Nice flex, bro.
It's not fun. Oh, I suppose your lightsaber is so much better.
Oh, should I bring mine next time?
Yes, I'd like to see that very much.
Okay.
I will cut your neck right now. But it glows in the dark. It's just not dark in here.
Sorry, I just had my hand chopped off. That's super awesome. Thanks, Greg.
You gotta.
I see your Schwartz is as long as mine.
We doing this now?
All right. That's all.
I'm like,
Someone will get an eyeball.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. Are you compensating?
you already chopped my freaking hand off.
Tasha and I had this joke set up, and you killed it, Ryan. It wasn't that good to be.
It wasn't. It's all right. Oh, you got a black glove on, even. That's nice.
That was the thing.
Oh, that's nice. By the way, if you're looking for some inexpensive lightsabers that are decent, these I got from Amazon. I got 2 of them for $60.
Yeah, they're plastic.
I'm like,
Amazon. Yeah, go ahead and try that. And it does different lights too.
Broke it.
Okay.
I can make one for you for $200.
Yep, and then people, and it does.
Okay.
Anyways, as part of the segment that Greg doesn't know about, you get to decide from now on what Greg's intro is going to curtail for a little introductory voiceover. I had 2 of my bestest of friends make a couple. Greg can't hear this. You get to choose between number 1, number 2, or number 3. We're gonna listen to number 1. Right.
This isn't fair if I can't listen to him.
It's even better. So you listen to all 3, and then these are really quick. Then put your vote, 1, 2, or 3, in the column. Listen closely. So this is going to be on Greg's introduction when we're doing this in the beginning of the stream from now on. You ready?
Do your stupid show.
Okay, here we go.
Why, hey, I'm Greg, and I build lightsabers. While that may not make me the most popular kid in school or get all the girls, it sure does make me the best lightsaber maker in all the land. Hi, I'm Greg, and I make Star Trek laser swords. I'm so cool and all the ladies love me, but don't worry, fellas. I'll be sure to save some pussy for the rest of you.
Stop! Hi, this is Greg Berlin, and I just built my second lightsaber. I will roll every natural 20 that there can be in the Disney Lane RPG. Greg Berlin, second lightsaber builder extraordinaire, mister.
Number 3, if I
So go ahead and in the comments choose 1, 2, or 3, and every time that we go live and we go into Greg's introduction, that will play.
You guys are just jealous.
If you want me to play one again, I'd be happy to. For Greg.
I gotta go for
I heard
number
him.
3.
Okay.
I don't need any more mocking.
Do we get a vote or?
Yeah, you get a vote too. Yeah, go ahead. So we got 3, 2, 3. So, Antisocial Cupcake, number 1 or number 2? She likes number 1 or she likes number 2, but she does not like number 3.
I think they're all stupid.
Well, of course you do,
Who
because
doesn't
you're not
like
the one
number
doing it.
3?
It's like era suicide to listen to. Well, Antisocial Cupcake likes 1 or 2.
These are
We got a 2.
Sorry,
we got a
Cupcake,
3.
I gotta disagree.
3.
It's
1,
the old
2.
man from UHF. That's amazing.
I think right now we got 4
movie.
people at 3, and 2 people. We'll say 1, 2,
3 people.
2 people at 2.
They're all
Three people at 2.
they're all dumb.
3 people at 2.
No, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she's 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, but
Matt Clark is voting
Sassy Girl
1.
is 2, and Antisocial Cupcake is 2.
They're all dumb.
Or 1.
Or 1.
I don't.
And now we
think-
got to vote for 1.
I don't think they represent me at all.
Well,
we have either 2 or 3 for 2. So
go ahead and think about it. Get back to me, and I will put that in Greg's opener from now. And you know what?
Before you
Maybe I'll
mock
just
me.
mix it up, and you'll never know what he's gonna get.
You're supposed to have the right-hand glove.
I know, but you went and chopped off the left. So
All right, let's move on a little bit. We got we're going to plug a little Kickstarter for my friends at
I'm
Mystic
bringing my
Days.
lightsaber next time. I'm just saying.
So let's
I'll
go
bring my
ahead
second one,
and
too.
number 1 was
Working
kind.
on
Number
it.
3 makes me wish for the end of the earth. That's because that's Jay
I'll show
Bowski.
you.
That
Show
is
you.
Xavier
Show
Michaels, who I do
you.
not think is
Showtime.
watching at the moment. I should see.
You got the parts left.
He is not watching at the moment. So that was Jay doing that. I understand. It was still funny. All
Number
right,
one
we're
was
gonna
kind. Number 3 made me wish for the end of the year.
we're gonna watch a trailer for Mystic Days Kickstarter, and we'll be right back so we can discuss it.
Okay, I'm gonna have the other half of my smoke then.
This video is brought to you by Gloomer Games Mystic Days, the Caldwell Edition. The Kickstarter includes 4 hardbound books, Monsters and Mayhem, Magic and Treasure, Player's Book, and Adventure Guide. OSR style, 6 classic stats, no character classes, you build the character you want, no initiative to slow things down, no OP characters, and death is always on the table. You roll to cast, failure could lead to an explosive catastrophe, and every weapon is unique. Polearms get the place they deserve with every weapon having a reach modifier, and monsters are bestial and not humanized. With fantastic cover art by Clyde Caldwell, this is old school gaming the way you remember. Links below.
Should probably pay attention here on what's going on. All right, so they have fully funded their Kickstarter. You can go to Kickstarter.com, look up Mystic Days. It is the Caldwell edition, and they have added, and get this, they have added Ralpartha miniatures. So they hooked up with the guy from Ironwind Metals who owns Ralpartha also.
Wow.
He owns all of the molds, and they have certain ones that they're only going to make for this Kickstarter. So if you're a fan of Ralpartha miniatures, this is the Kickstarter for you.
Wow.
Nice.
So I do recommend. It is fully funded, so it is. They're like 150% over their initial goals, so it's gonna happen. If you want to meet them, Andy Thomas and Dave Jaeger will be at EverCon, and they'll be happy to play a game with you. All right, let's move on to some trivia time. If it goes, we are doing Lord of the Rings trivia tonight. Who is all in? I don't think Thighs is on.
No, I haven't seen Thighs.
Sean is on. I'm going to just redo some of this. Who's all in for Lord of the Rings trivia?
Jump
Hop
in.
on. Who's all
Lord
in?
of the Rings.
Greg,
Come on.
Greg, Sassy will be in. Even if you don't know it, it's nice to play along. Will, Antisocial Cupcake, Sean, Adam. Any of you guys in? I'm in. I have to set the low end of the average, all right? Oh, I'm just going to put some people down here, whether you're playing or not. Sean, Antisocial. If you get there, we're going to play till 5 points. So, you ready for some trivia?
Let's do it to it.
Do you have a board? Here you go.
I did.
Is it behind you?
It's right there.
Oh. The board that's been out front the whole time?
Oh, wait.
Yeah. It's
wait.
right there.
Oh. The Poolside Podcast is coming back Sunday night. Tune in whatever it's on. Is that official?
Well, we pre-record because sometimes things
And so going to? Okay. I'm gonna fail miserably and make everyone else look great, so I'm in. But you make people look good too. So.
Yeah, I talked to Cecil, and we're gonna do a test run. Make sure all our
test run. What is that?
It's called sound quality.
Oh, we don't care about that. We don't care about sound quality.
I know.
Just perk your ears up.
I know. So we're doing a test run sometime this week, and we're gonna bring back the Poolside Podcast on Sunday night. We're doing one. We recorded.
What you gonna talk about?
I don't know.
He doesn't do prep.
Stuff and things.
He doesn't do prep. All right, here we go. First question. We're playing to 5 points. We are not playing against the box. The prize is a Spider-Man playing cards from 2000 and what? 2002?
The original
movie.
Tony Maguire.
2002.
What did you...
Playing cards. Tony Maguire.
Toby.
Did you say Tony?
He said...
Toby.
I swear to God you said Tony the first time.
I heard Tony also.
And I was like...
Okay, maybe I did.
You're going to play for a package of those, and I think I have a Yoda somewhere.
See?
Cool.
Toby. Antisocial heard it too.
Okay, maybe I did. I apologize.
I'm pretty sure
Toby
I did.
Maguire.
All right, first question here.
Toby Maguire.
Yes.
This is going to be a Fellowship of the Ring
Whatever.
question.
Cool.
I'm sick of arguing with you.
What
I don't even know why
are...
they let you...
I win.
What are the first two words that Frodo says in the trilogy? What are
Would you quit
the
turning that
first
frickin' head
two
towards
words?
me?
I will give you a hint. They are to Gandalf.
Oh, I know this.
My brain.
It's weird that this doesn't have a
I know this
cover over it.
perfectly, and I can't think of it.
What are the first two words that Frodo says in the trilogy?
Does handwriting count? Is there a grade for penmanship?
Always.
Then I'm going to need more time.
All right. So let's see. So far, Sean saying you're late. Sassy Girl saying my precious. Andy Social Cupcake has no clue. Just saying you're welcome
I didn't
home.
write anything yet because my brain is not working.
Will's got a you are
You're
late.
better
Don't. Oh, I was
You're
like,
better
don't
than
say
this.
it, but now you said it. I already didn't write any. I'm gonna go
Adam
with
is
nothing
saying
because
it's him.
I know what the answer is now.
Good
And-
morning. Are you? What you got, Brad? My precious.
No, it's-
It
That's
is
a little
not
later.
that. All right, the first two words. It is conjunction on the phone.
It
Conjunction,
is, it
junction.
is.
What's your function? It is you're late.
It's you're late.
Or I will take you are late.
Thank you.
So Sean. Oh, I should probably put Sean on here. Sean gets a point.
Will.
And Will gets a point.
You can't tell me those don't look cool.
And that's
You're
it.
late.
All right.
Very nice.
And I felt.
All right, next question. Next question. We're same card. Next question. This is going to deal with the orcs. What color eyes does Saruman's orc foreman have?
Great color question.
A wizard arrives in his own time. What color eyes does Saruman's orc foreman have? I'm going to tell you a little hint. It's his foreman.
I
That
have
is a
no
huge
idea what
hint.
that means.
It's his
Okay,
foreman.
I see where you said the other.
Greg, do you have a color?
I'm guessing.
Greg's going yellow. Will is going yellow. What else we got? We got yellow, yellow, gold, yellow,
No, I'm not sure.
blue. What you got, Brad? Brown. Anyone else? I'm guessing not. The answer is red.
Oh.
Foreman.
Which
Red.
is a
Foreman.
shade of yellow.
What is wait foreman? How is that a hint exactly?
Red Foreman,
Foreman.
is that 70s show.
From the 70s show. It was his foreman.
I didn't.
It was.
ever
it was a
watch
bad hint.
that 70s
it was
show.
still a
When he
hint.
said it was a great hint,
was like-
he may have been exaggerating.
I exaggerate a little bit about a lot of things. All right, so
Like
Will
that.
and Sean are still leading the pack here with 1 point each. We're playing to 5. Same on the same card. What object does Bilbo stand on top of to deliver his birthday speech? What object? I'll give you a couple of hints. It's made out of wood, and it holds things. What object does Bilbo stand on top of to deliver his birthday speech? His 111th birthday.
111th birthday.
I remember mine.
And so Cupcake's going to crate. Adam's going to crate. Sean is going to soapbox. Crate. Stage 42, which is wrong.
Specifically
A
a
table.
fireworks crate.
I don't think anyone else is answering. 11st, you got that. It's 11st, but you are all wrong. Sassy Girl is wrong. It is a barrel. He stands on a barrel.
This might take a while.
There are some nicely
I
obscure
hope
questions.
we might end up going to 3. Whoever gets to 3 or whoever gets to 2 first. So
No, 5. Come on. Stick with it, man. Stick with it.
All right, this should be an easy one. Who tells Frodo the name of the dead marshes?
Oh.
What character tells Frodo the name of the dead marshes?
Don't copy my answer.
What is the name of the character that tells Frodo
Actually,
the name of the dead marshes?
been forever since Hermione.
Hermione.
Yes.
Elrond. We got an Elrond. We got a Hermione. I don't think Hermione's in this franchise yet because Hermione doesn't come in until the 7th age.
What?
Oh, you are not that big of a Lord of the Rings fan.
Wait, no, 4th age.
No, 7th age.
Hermione is Harry Potter.
It has been said that we are currently in the 7th age. The 7th
I thought we
age.
were still in the 4th age.
No, the 7th age started
I don't know enough about that.
at the birth of a certain figure. We're going. Will's going Strider. Gollum. Aragorn. Gollum by Adam.
Person,
Yeah, it's
different
that's I'm thinking
name.
the time period when they first.
Elrond. The answer is Gollum.
Oh.
So Greg is on the board. Adam is on the board.
Suck it, nerds.
No guess on this one.
I've seen
Sorry.
this so
No,
many
there's no reason to
times.
be sorry. Just play along. Have fun.
The Fellowship is my favorite.
All right, so we got a 4-way tie with 1 point each. Trying to play to 5. Probably going to play to 3.
Not the worst idea.
No.
And this is out of the
I'm running
official
out of
Trivial
gas.
Pursuit Lord of the Rings. So this isn't just stuff I'm making up off the top of my head, but you could think so, and that's okay. What weapons in the hand of the Argonath statue on the western riverbank? What weapon is in the hand of the Argonath statue on the western riverbank?
I can see the freaking.
What weapon? Sean is going to pike. Andy Social Cupcake's going to a bow. What weapon? I should read these ahead of time, huh? But then it wouldn't be as much fun.
Well, then they can Google.
Well, no, I should read them ahead of time.
Sassy
So then,
girl. Sassy girl.
A
Sassy girl.
lightsaber.
I see sassy
Maybe
girl.
one of those.
Yes, sassy
maybe one of those
girl.
Star Trek laser swords.
Oh, come the fuck up.
That's in the 8th. That's in the 8th. Staff. Sword. Battle axe.
Macaroni Claymore.
Macaroni Claymore. That might
already
get it, but
guessed
you
5.
already answered one.
Now-
you can't
now I'm
answer again,
intrigued by
Sean.
macaroni
A
Claymore.
bow. I think everyone is in. At least everyone. RPG 7. I would take that. I needed that against the French the other day. The answer is a sword. Tasha's on the table.
Finally.
Tasha's on the table. Now we have a 5-way
I thought
tie.
it was too obvious.
What do they call a
Except that they
5-way
were
tie?
dwarves. No, they were rangers.
A 5-way tie.
A fumf. What breed of horse is Shadowfax? Arabian, Andalusian, or Appaloosa? This is why I gotta read these things. What breed of horse is Shadowfax? Arabian, Andalusian,
Menage
or
Menage a
Appaloosa?
Sassy girl says menage a sink.
Menage a sink. Ooh.
Oh, and
I speak German.
I didn't even read
Menage
the,
a foof. It doesn't sound as good.
I didn't read the back of the first
I know.
wine bottle.
We need to get to that.
The answer is fuck you, Greg.
Said that.
Night Owl says that.
Night Owl says it.
All right, so we got an Andalusia, we got an Appaloosa,
Again.
Andalusia,
I'll
Andalusia.
kick your fucking ass. Oh, he's bigger than me.
Oh, way bigger.
I'm wiry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wiry.
Appaloosia.
Appaloosa.
A something. I can't just give you A something. Appaloosia. Appaloosia. What you got? Arabian.
I can't spell.
Everyone's in. So everyone.
It starts.
Everyone who gets Andalusia gets a point.
Oh.
So we got 1, 2, 3. Sean gets a point. Sassy Girl gets a point. Sassy Girl's on the board.
I'm like, none of those because
Adam's got
Shadowfax
2,
was actually
and Sean's got 2. All right.
Okay,
Shadowfax was actually a specific breed of horse that is not known to modern man. I'm just saying it was none of those, but none of the above was one
I can only go by one.
So then I'm not technically wrong.
You are correct. All right. What name does Hammer address Gandalf before he enters the Golden Hall? This would be in the Two Towers.
Yes.
What name does Hammer address Gandalf before he enters the Golden Hall? I'm not a horse person. I'm not a horse person either. I got bucked off a horse when I was young, and my mom was very proud because I got back on that horse and finished the trail. No, seriously, because it was bad. And what they didn't tell you was that 2 horses were fighting all day, and for some reason they put those 2 horses right next to each other, and I, as like the 13-year-old, got bucked off,
quality problem.
and I went into an asthma attack, but I still finished the ride.
This one was fine.
What name does Hammer address Gandalf before he enters the Golden Hall? Yo, Adrian! No, Sassy Girl, that is not it.
I think we're way off track on this.
Bob.
What? Okay, so what name? So it's Gandalf. He says Gandalf, and then he calls him something else, and it's...
We already held up ours, so...
Stormcrow.
Bob. Come on, Bob.
All right. The answer is Gandalf Stormcrow.
Hey, all right.
That was
Will gets a point.
Right.
Tasha gets a point.
I know that one.
We're gonna play Lord of the Rings trilogy
I'm
2,
gonna let you
3.
I was guessing.
All right. Who is the last? What's that?
Kiwi.
Oh.
I'm thinking confident.
Okay. Who is the last hobbit to jump on the ferry to escape the pursuit of the ring wraiths?
That's easy.
Which hobbit is the last hobbit to jump on the ferry to escape the pursuit of the ring wraiths? This happened in the Fellowship. I was trying to get him in. Sean's going Pippin. Sean is going Pippin. What do you got, Greg? Are you Pippin?
I'm pimping. I pimp this podcast.
You're not Mary?
That's
You're
not
Pippin?
Street Cat.
Oh. Yes, I'll take a little more wine. Not too much, though, because some of us got to work in the morning.
Yeah, me.
Some of us are scheduling ourselves for 8 o'clock in the morning. Mary. Frodo. Brad. Pippin. Papa Smurf. Mary.
Papa Smurf.
Hey, I like that answer.
I do like Papa Smurf. You popping that Smurf. And so Cupcake's going Frodo.
Papa Smurf isn't right, but it should be.
It should be. And the answer, because I think everyone is in, is Frodo.
All right.
So Will's at 3, Tasha's at 3, Antisocial Cupcakes at 1. All right, we're going to play just a tiebreaker because we're going to go to 3 instead of 5. This is a lot harder than we thought.
Everybody who's not in, prepare your funniest answers. The 2 people who are playing for the Spider-Man deck of cards and whatever other fucking thing, you can try as hard as you want. The rest of us, we're out.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a card that's not too easy, but not too hard. All right.
Not too hard.
Just pick one, man. Doesn't matter. Eventually one of us will know the answer.
Okay, pick the 3rd question on that card.
The 3rd question?
Yep.
There, do it.
Okay.
Don't.
What 3 things does Aragorn say Arwen will be free of if she leaves Middle-earth?
Okay, pick a different one.
You told me number 3. That's what number 3 is.
Well, that's like, okay.
Well, okay.
Hey, those Spider-Man cards are
3?
cool. They are. I think they're pretty cool.
Oh, man.
They're a genuine prize. I was looking for something else today.
Do you want to pick a different one?
Yes.
Okay, what is Sam's name for the beast that is so remarkable that no one at home will believe this? What is Sam's name for the beast? This is in Two Towers. That is so remarkable that no one at home will believe this. Someone at home. It's in the same area as the potatoes.
Yes, the potatoes.
The potatoes.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
What does he call the beast? What does he call molasses, shampoo commercials, wheel taxes? Hey, let's get those wheel taxes. Let's put those wheel taxes to the max. That way, those who have multiple cars pay more.
That's why I don't have multiple cars.
No, I'm okay with that. Tim, he calls him Tim. Greg Berlin. That's pretty close. Tim Messi, pretty close.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
You're gonna kick yourselves.
Hold on. Say that question one more time, please.
Yeah, that's the right answer though. That's okay.
What is Sam's name for the beast that is so remarkable that no one at home will believe this?
I was on the.
So what'd you write down?
I didn't write anything. I started writing flying something because I was trying to think of two towers.
It was actually
and there was the
If
flying.
you want to say it right, it's the Oliphant.
The
But it is an elephant.
All right. Nope.
Oh,
I'm
it's
calling it.
Nope. That's
I'm
why
calling
no,
it.
it's fine.
Will is the winner this week.
correct.
Will,
Hey!
get those cards wherever they are.
Oh.
And it was something else that we'll give you later.
Yay.
All right, that's trivia, and trivia was brought to you by Mystic
always
Days.
fun.
Yep. Trivia was brought to you by Mystic Days. Go to their Kickstarter on Kickstarter.com. If you love RPGs, try something different.
Oh, what is an RPG?
That is a role-playing game.
Okay, I don't want to discuss this with you, but...
You want to discuss it with the person to your left? To the left?
There's all sorts.
Your other left.
Oh, my military left.
All right, we're going to move on to top 5 memes that I found funny on Facebook, and I don't care if you do or not.
4 will be good. 1 will suck.
And there's actually 6.
5 will be good. 1 will suck.
I brought you a drink. Thanks. Kaboom! Man kills friend with kindness.
Well, we got the one that sucks.
I thought it was hilarious.
Just evil.
You don't have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
All right, memes that I found funny on
on
Facebook.
this
I don't care if anyone else does or not, especially Greg. Me. I'm sorry I can't come out tonight. I have plans. The plans. Crab Ragoons and cats. We shall dance.
That is
we
funny.
shall dance.
That is funny because it's true.
That is the most. That is the single most Ryan thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Except I don't have cats.
It doesn't matter.
You want a couple?
It's still
No.
No.
Actually, I kind of miss my cats.
I'm sure everything in here would be undisturbed with cats.
Yeah.
You'd be fine.
You just have to make him a spot.
Yeah, but before
Many spots.
Before I had kids, any
right.
kind of kids,
Well, no, only
I actually
one.
had 3
Every
cats.
room.
Yes.
Do you remember my cats' names? Does anyone know my cats' names?
Nope.
The oldest, the first one was Denny Crane. Dennis Crane.
Denny Crane.
Denny Crane.
Like I said,
Yep.
been rewatching Boston.
The second one was Rami, Andromeda. From Andromeda.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one was
Never watched
Blana.
Sisters.
Blana Torres. So, I'm
Never
nerdy all the
watched
way.
Andromeda.
I miss Crab Ragoon. I'll take you out for some Crab Ragoon.
God, I could go for some freaking goons right now.
I know.
Hey, I've got 3 cats right now. 2 of them that are brother and sister are. We thought they were brother and brother, and they're named Fry and Bender. And
Turns out one's a girl.
Yeah, turns out Bender's a girl.
Bender is a girl.
That also, works. And then and then another cat. She came named Darcy, and I was like, Darcy is acceptable.
Yes,
Marvel
it is.
movies, just fine.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with Darcy.
I do like Darcy.
Darcy rocks.
She was pretty awesome. All right, moving on. Memes that I found funny on Facebook, and I really don't care if anyone else did, especially Greg. I tried starting a day without coffee once.
See, that's funny.
My court date is pending.
It's not hilarious, but it's funny.
No, it's probably true, too, especially sometimes when you gotta deal with people who are like, this thing didn't work for me. It's not working. And then you're like, look, it works just fine.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work for me. I want to return it. And there's nothing you can do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Exactly.
what drives me nuts is, okay, here's what I'm doing. And you gotta listen to their story for 20 fucking minutes.
And you're like, here's the nut you need.
Yeah.
Here's the duct tape.
Here's the duct tape. All right, here we go. All right, memes I found funny on Facebook, and I really don't care if anyone else does, particularly Greg.
You already got your unfunny one out of the way.
Yeah,
You should
well,
be
I'm
good.
sorry. Now, this is a 3-parter. You might remember this from the movie. I found an extended scene. You ready for this?
Ooh, I love extended scenes.
Are you an angel?
Nerdcast.
Hold on. Are you an angel? Angels are the most beautiful creatures in the galaxy. Padme looks around, making sure no one else is around. Wait 5 minutes, then meet me in the bathroom. Ba-dum-bum. Extended scene. Who would have thought? George Lucas!
That's so bad.
So wrong. But if you ever wondered what happened to R2-D2 after the 9th movie, guess what he's peddling?
Hey.
R2-D40.
You know who had the filthiest mouth in any movie?
R2-D2. That's why they had to go with the beats.
Yes.
Yes,
no
he
joke.
did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
But
so
it's,
wrong.
It's
Well,
still good, honestly, because I listen to it and that's all I hear is, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, and our final meme that I found funny on Facebook, and I really don't care if anyone else does, particularly Greg.
Dickhead.
Yeah. The annoying coworker. I can't find you on Facebook. Me, who found them first and blocked them. I laughed at
That's
this.
good. That's a good
I
one.
laughed hard at this because that has happened. That has happened. That's more of a because it's true to life type of thing. Oh, nope.
You haven't
Blocked.
You haven't blocked me yet.
All right.
Although all I do is share dumb memes.
No, that's true.
Once in a while,
All
I
right.
spot off a little
Want to
bit.
remind you that tonight, after we are done, we will be rating Joshua Turbo, and we got a little message from Joshua Turbo coming up right.
Tonight we are playing Sea of Stars on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Joshua Turbo. What promises to be one of the best RPGs of 2023. We cannot wait to play this tonight, so tune in. Ryan, don't forget to raid me. You sexy, svelte son of a bitch. Sea of Stars. Tune in tonight.
All right,
Well,
so
might be
hang around tonight, and we will be raiding Joshua Turbo. So if you want to join in with us and raid him, and you're gonna just go there anyways, go ahead and. Thanks, Greg, for.
You kids and your interwebs.
So yeah, we'll be raiding over there, so we can send you over there if that's where you want to go. And hopefully he's live at the time, because you know how punctual Joshua Turbo can be. I told him he had to be on live.
Oh, fucking
by 9
sassy
o'clock.
girl. Giving me shit about my Daytona.
All right, now we're up to NerdCast discussion. We got 7 minutes left in what was the programming time, but we will take our time here anyways.
Good.
Did I tell you about my lightsaber?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Did I
We
tell you
all
how I
heard
built it?
enough about your lightsaber for the night.
Hey, Tasha.
Well, actually, I'm
You want
gonna.
to go into a dark room and see how my lightsaber glows?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Anyways, first off, let's do a little non-spoiler review of episode 4 of Ashoka.
Well played.
Did I spell that right? Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, yeah, yep. Mhm.
All right. I don't know why, but for some reason I keep doing the H and the S backwards, so I don't know why.
Have some more
It's
wine.
the easiest thing to do.
Oh, it's easy. Especially when you're like... What'd you think?
I thought it was really good. It made me sad in a way.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure know why.
Yeah, yep.
I do.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Because
terrible. We can actually show Brad here too.
Ray.
Everything that happened.
Ray. Oh my God, what's his last
Stevenson.
name? Yeah, Stevenson. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyway, so he was amazing in this episode. So good.
He's as close to a Darth Vader without being Darth Vader as we have ever gotten from someone who's not a Sith.
Yeah, and he manages to not be evil.
Because he's just a dark Jedi. He's a fallen Jedi.
It's not good.
He's
no,
not
he's
good.
not a good guy.
He's not evil. He's
But-
not a Sith.
But he's doing something for what they feel is the greater good on stuff.
He,
Um,
in a lot of ways, his character reminds me of Dooku.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That'd be really,
because doing.
But But from a power standpoint, from lightsaber stance and all
so
that,
good.
he so reminds me of Darth Vader.
His physical presence is amazing.
Amazing, and he just has screen. His screen presence is just there. When he talks, you want to listen.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no doubts about it. They have definitely made, and I've said this before, this TV series is the closest to movie quality as we have gotten. Now, we've gotten some great series out of The Mandalorian. Andor was great on things, but this is just taking it to that Star Wars level that we are more with the Jedi, lightsaber duels, things like that. So,
well, you guys watch Star Wars. I live it. I build lightsabers.
Next time I'll be bringing the lightsaber I built.
I would like to see that, actually.
You would love to see her lightsaber, wouldn't you?
I'll get you a picture of the one.
And not even in a dirty way. I would love to see your lightsaber.
You would.
I would love to hear tips on how you build yours.
So there was some ups and downs. There was a betrayal that was both, you could see it, but at the same time you were hoping that you wouldn't. But it actually progresses the story. There's some shocking moments where you're just like, oh. And we're going to say a potential death.
There is something
of a major character.
Yeah, there is something that
and a return
was quite surprising.
Did Data come back?
Data is back.
Data came back again.
Oh wow!
I know.
This time as an android.
Everybody's just like, what?
Yeah, no. But Ahsoka has been really good. I watched one reviewer who said he wishes episode 1 and 2 were kind of crunched together, and episode 3, there's just too much in between stuff. I'm okay with what they've done so far.
I think the pacing hasn't been bad at all.
No.
Like, I'd say especially this most recent episode was very well paced. Like, not a lot actually happened in the episode, but a lot happened in the episode.
Yep,
like, if you look at if you were to write down what happened in the episode, you'd be like, oh, that's a really short list of things that happened. However, a lot happened.
Right. Uh-oh!
Are you guys
Uh-oh! What?
Triscuit.
What is this crazy?
It's just so fucking delicious.
That's right, we're being taken over by Triscuits.
Oh,
we didn't even expect this, but Triscuits are happening.
I'm here, so Triscuits.
I was not prepared for this today.
Tasty Triscuits with Tasha.
Wow.
Triple T.
We are having the cracked pepper and olive oil from last week that we didn't get to have last week.
Only one per week, episode. You sons of bitches.
There isn't that many flavors out there, so that's definitely...
We're getting down to
when they blew up the Galactica.
Original.
Well, and then I thought, well, maybe for Triscuit stuff, we'll have to start having other things with them.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to get some liver tartare and see which Triscuit that goes with best.
Crappy ass wheat thins.
Right?
What are wheat thins doing here? Ew.
Everyone is always prepared for Triscuits.
That's what happens when
we were not prepared for Triscuits tonight. I actually thought the Triscuit thing wasn't going to happen, and then suddenly it slips in.
All right, take your Triscuit.
I love Triscuit.
Right,
okay, we're going to do it all at the same time. Don't take a bite yet. All at the same time.
They're not for nibblers.
Smell the bouquet.
All at the same time. Take your Triscuit.
Actually, it's...
All right,
let's
really
good.
What is the flavor?
Ryan, you're going to want wine with your Triscuit.
Oh, man, I'm going to want wine with my Triscuit.
Anyone with class does.
Let me just look at that. How do they do that? Look at that. It's woven. It's woven. All right.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
All right, here we go. Everybody, enjoy your Triscuit.
Oh!
Got a little kick.
Yeah. It was at first it was like, and then I was like, whoa!
I was like, the pepper just kind of sneaks up on you and it just, and it like crackles. Like snap, crackle, pop. Triscuit.
But not so much that you can't eat the whole box.
I don't know if I could eat a whole box of this one. This one is...
I could do this with a mild cheese maybe or something.
Yeah, with the cheese maybe.
Wait a minute.
Unlike the garden herb, which is...
I think we need a blend.
Ooh, good call.
Are we allowed to blend?
We are. Why not?
I didn't know we were allowed. I want to sleep on a bed of...
Well, who else wants a blend because we are almost out of...
Triscuits.
There's one half left in here.
Who ate all the Triscuits?
Doesn't work.
Oh, that would have been me.
Doesn't work.
Nope. Okay, I will.
You want to try it? You want to try them together, Brad?
I think it's a personal opinion thing, but
yeah. All right, so we got to rate this. We got to rate the cracked pepper and olive oil on a scale of 1 to 5 Triscuits.
Ooh.
Greg, what do you give it?
I'm gonna go to 2.73.
2.73. Will?
I will do a 3.1.
3.1. Tasha?
It's out of 5, correct?
The first
out of
one
5.
is good.
Yes.
I'll give it an even 3,
Yeah.
but it needs a cheese, really.
It needs something.
Ooh, good call.
Brad, what are you thinking?
Like
a 2?
cheddar.
Brad's going to 2.
But not the cheap
I'm
shit.
definitely on the.
It needs a good cheese.
I'm definitely in the 2.5 to 3 range. I definitely think if we found the right thing to go with this, this would be amazing.
I'm thinking that Merck's cheddar stuff with the knife.
I'm thinking like a sausage even too,
I was
like the right
thinking,
sausage.
I was thinking like a good cheddar or maybe a good Parmesan even. Like a
Well,
quality and I don't mean like your shredded Parmesan. I mean like a good like Ornasiaga.
Well, they recommend Havarti cheese.
Ooh, Havarti would be
and
very
green
good.
apple and honey.
There you go.
I think maybe what we're gonna need to do in a future thing is actually take advantage of the things that they recommend and try these things with them.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems to.
A Havarti would be very good with that. That's
Phobia is a good one. I want
good cheese.
creamy.
So, how many boxes of Triscuits do you think you need, Anti-Social Cupcake, to be able to sleep on a bed of Triscuits?
All of them.
And do you put a cover over the Triscuits, or you just sleep on them bare?
I'm gonna go a sheet.
I'm just.
I mean,
like,
I know they're woven.
Okay, now,
but
hold on.
I like Triscuits, but I wouldn't want to sleep on them. They're
I don't think they'd be fun in a
scratchy.
lot of situations.
Yeah, no.
So
You want a fitted sheet.
Yeah.
So when you roll over them, they kind of crumble up, and you kind of just sink into it.
I don't know. I think they'd be a little sharp.
Are we talking about real sleep, or are we talking about something else?
I gotta be up on face, sleep on one.
Oh, something else.
Okay.
And you have a snack afterwards.
You guys are going to full.
Again, the crumbs are going to be a
charcuterie pretty
problem
soon. Pinkies up,
especially
bitches.
the cracked pepper ones.
Pinkies up.
Why are we putting our pinkies up? Oh.
Ammo with a mattress topper. Anything is comfy.
Oh,
You
full
got that
charcuterie? Hell yeah!
I gotta catch up.
I am all about that.
All right, we got to go back to the nerd discussion because we do have one more topic before we. Well, we got 2 topics really before we end the night, but we'll get through this.
My lightsaber?
No.
Nope.
No. All right, the next thing that we got is Lower Decks Season 4 starts
Yay!
tomorrow. And it probably will drop about 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm guessing.
Probably.
That's typically what it does. Hoping I get up early enough to watch the first episode.
Ooh, Colby cheese.
Shark Coochie. Charcuterie. Charcuterie. Ooh. Whoa. I don't know if I won't.
What does that mean?
A shark coochie?
I don't know what she's talking
She's talking about charcuterie.
Yeah,
What is that?
charcuterie. A
Charcuterie?
shark coochie.
Oh.
This is why we've had to put
meat.
up the warnings.
It's
overpriced Lunchables.
Yeah.
delicious.
We're gonna watch the
unlike Lunchables, which is
meat and cheese.
We're gonna watch a trailer for Lower Decks here for a second.
At the edge of the universe,
Starfleet intercepted a distress call. Command thinks could be related to the recent attacks.
at the brink of destruction,
The attacks have all been non-Federation ships, but now someone's targeting Starfleet.
They're sending the Cerritos? I guess we're finally getting some respect.
Man, I have to start with holodeck waste removal. Blech.
Your odor will be repulsive.
these are the voyages of the crew of the starship Cerritos.
We're all such a good team. We finish each other's
Diophantine equations.
Don't get too used to this kind of work. Promotions are coming up, and I think you'll be very happy.
Wait, really?
As long as nothing goes sideways today.
All good. I love it, actually. All part of the ambiance.
On September 7th,
Holy
they will have one chance
We'll be friends no matter what our ranks are. That's an order.
Yes, ma'am.
to prove that they can be more
We've worked together for years. I trust you.
than simply
Lower decks! Lower decks! nothing compared to, that Pike thing we aren't supposed to talk about.
A new season of Star Trek Lower Decks.
Oh man, am I in the game?
Move along home. Alma Ray, count to 4.
Okay, we're back. I hit the microphone a little too soon. Oops. So, again, Season 4 of Lower Decks starts tomorrow. We will do non-spoilery reviews for that. Unless you don't mind spoilers. I don't know, we kind of play it to...
Non-spoiler alerts?
We might have to do a spoiler thing for
I'm not gonna be here, so you guys...
Oh,
the show.
Well, never mind.
Next week. So.
Oh, Tasha's not going to be here next week. Guess the show might have to cancel.
Well, nobody will watch.
Well, that's okay, I guess. Well, it'll be like old times.
Well, I'll dig out my old crap from my.
But if you have never watched Lower Decks, it is highly recommended. It is very
awesome.
Star Trek-y,
So
but
awesome.
in an adult comedy. Highly recommend.
Yes.
Not adult comedy like Bound Chicken Bound.
No. But like in the and not even Rick and Morty adult, but more. It's just it's smart comedy.
Yeah.
It's smart comedy.
See, Antisocial's not just here for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Antisocial, we love you.
It would be better if Antisocial came on the weeks that you weren't here. Because at least we would have a girl. Unless Greg starts growing something and...
What?
Starts...
that would be scary.
Well, 2 things he'd have to grow, so...
Testicles?
No. That's enough.
I'll be paid.
No, we appreciate everyone.
You do costuming.
Anyway.
All right. So we've run out of time.
I mean, we don't want to hijack Josh.
You haven't moved yet. Well, you got to let us know when you move.
Yeah,
because we have a lot of stuff we got to catch up on, Antisocial.
He starts his shit at 9 o'clock when we're doing our shit. He's wrapping it up. He starts it right when we're fucking wrapping up. Fuck you, Josh.
No, actually, he probably hasn't started yet, so that's even the better part.
Oh, has he got the lead-in? Half an hour lead-in like you do?
Sometimes it goes for hours. We don't know.
Oh.
We love Josh, though, for different reasons.
The Joshua Turbo.
All right, we ran out of time to play Stratego Between Amigos tonight. I'm sorry, everyone. I know we wanted to watch Greg get his hair shaved.
He's afraid of losing.
I am not afraid of losing. We want to thank all of our subscribers and followers. Plus, I will, and I promise I will, update this with everyone. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed on there. Sassy Girl, Antisocial Cupcake, Sean, Joshua Turbo, Gizmo's on there.
Gizmo? Who the hell is that?
Hey, I was gifted that.
You were gifted that.
Amazing. Thank you again.
Girl, Wookie, Pixie,
and if you do not want to have to
Twister.
deal with all the super ad stuff, just do the subscription and you get less ads. And I will update my camera sometime soon.
But don't do that because the ads get us like a ninth of a penny every time you do that.
It's crazy what they do get us for ads on a couple of things. But I want to thank everyone. Yep, I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Tasha for being here. I want to thank Will for being here. Brad, thank you for being here.
Greg,
say goodnight, Greg.
What? You said thank you to everyone.
Oh.
No, thank you, Greg.
Oh, no, thank you, Greg.
Good night, Greg.
Good night, everyone. Have yourselves a wonderful night. We'll see you next week or some other time.
I'm unappreciated.
Have a good night. And wait for the raid if you're heading over to Joshua Turbo's. Otherwise, you can watch outtakes from my good buddy Jay Bowski as he is trying to do his little Xavier God Glam gimmick. It's fun.
His Ultimate Warrior.
So hang on if you're raiding. Thank you for watching the NerdCast live every Wednesday at 7:30, where we will refill your cup of pop culture with all things nerdy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends, tell all your enemies, but most of all, make sure that you tune in every Wednesday again at 7:30. Thank you so much for being here, and may the Schwartz be with you.
Yeah, part of the fun of this, making fun of Greg.
That is part of the whole. That is part of the thing.
Welcome to Outtakes. I had some of them.
How old do I rate
Hey.
it? I had it here. My channel.
There, these are outtakes.
Switch to creator mode. Stream. moment.
Oh, yeah. I had to put that down. Oh, that is a burn.
Raid.
You see that?
Right.
I just lifted way more weight than you ever could. You see that, Ben? Trust.
Starting the raid.
That at.
How does that happen?
3 viewers are waiting to raid.
You're a fucking nerd.
Alright.
You're a nerd.
All right.
You
Sounds good. Thank you very
Not
much.
just
See
any
you, Will.
fucking weight like Hottie.
Will.
You just do nerd stuff like eat bubbles, go to the shopping stores. Hey. Oh, yeah. You saw that. You saw that. I lifted way more weight than Benjamin Trust. Benjamin. Yeah, deep burn. You know what is going to be the best burn, though? Is what's going to happen to you at NRW. What the name is the fucking show? What's the fucking show name? How am I spacing out the fucking show name? And I'm the nerd? You forgot the fucking show name. If you ever... home. That feels way better, my loveliest. Now, NRW, Pandemonium, Rothschild, Wisconsin, August the 12th. You just saw the weight I lifted. I lifted more weight than Benjamin Trust, who called me out. God. Stupid.
All right.
Yes, you saw. Oh, darlings, that's lovely. This is another outtake. This is another. We're on an elevator. We are a nerd. You've seen Benjamin the Jet. Benny the Jet. Heard that before.
Okay. We're ready to hop into this. This is going to be